I hope not. I mean, I don't think so. Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Friday, and we are so glad the official kickoff to the weekend is here. I could not be more thrilled about it. We are so glad you're here to be a part of it. We have an amazing way to start off the weekend in the best way we know how, which is a little Club TVON party action. But of course, it's a super weekend around here, so we're very excited. And I'm glad you're here because this is what you're going to see. Some of our biggest and best values of the year are here in tonight's show. How amazing is that? I mean, I'm looking through this jewelry going, wait a minute. That's supposed to be $4,000, and that's supposed to be $7,000, and that's supposed to be $6,000, and a lot of these pieces are not even going to be $1,000 for you tonight. So it is really an exciting time to get in your favorite jewelry. Now, I will tell you, being that we have a limited audience, that's fabulous. But it is also very, very important tonight that you dial in early when you see something you love, because I'm looking at almost entirely one-of-a-kinds here to show you, with a couple of exceptions. The exceptions will be turquoise stud earrings are here. I know we brought you several drops at this point, but we got the studs. And that is going to be a classic, and they're really, really crazy affordable for Sleeping Beauty. Also have, okay, so I have one last. I have a little surprise for you in the way of a cabochon, Royal Zambaran. It's a cabochon, but it's a cut we've never seen. So if you're going, well, it's a cabochon, we've seen those. But this is actually a cabochon in another type of cut we've never seen. So looking forward to that. Also, triple diamonds. I'm talking pink and yellow and white all in one ring in a band. So easy to wear. I got some tanzanites. It would not be a show without some blue wing block Ds. So I've got a huge blowout tonight on blue wing block Ds. Also, speaking of blowouts, we've got a blowout on pink diamonds. I've got a trio of pink diamonds. They're all good size pinks, and they are fabulous. And they're great color saturations, and we're going to get you our best value on those as well. And then ruby is here. We've got a brand new ruby. It's Valentine's Day coming up around the corner, so don't forget. I know I very well might forget about that because I still might be celebrating. You never know. So anyway, we're really excited you're with us here. Big show ahead. Also, Sphene is here. I'm not talking about the color change. I'm talking about the fabulous Sphene that is the neon green that is so, I think it's a must-have. It's in a ring. I love it. Also, another ring. Let me show it to you. You can take your guesses as to what this is. It's another stone we don't see very often here, and it's a wow. And when I saw this and I thought, oh, look, this is a really, really amazing stone. Fully expecting it to be like $4,500. It's not. So stick around. You like blue? We got you covered in blue, and it's something we don't see all the time. So looking forward to that as well. Brand new diamond pieces are here. I did find, so this is really exciting because Joyce and I were looking through the inventory last night. And you know how everyone's been after that Fawn diamond in a big size? We had the 270, then we had the 250, and they've been super popular. Well, I happened to find, and this is not one of the funky cuts, it's more traditional. I happen to have our largest Fawn diamond here. So just a shout out to anybody and everybody who's missed out on the larger Fawn diamonds that I've been bringing out lately. I actually have a 2 carat 83, and it's a brilliant cut. Cushion cut. It is spectacular, and then it's got a carat 65 in diamonds as well. So that's going to be coming, and so much more. So here's how we're starting. We're starting with a pretty amazing few items here that are one of a kind. This is going to be like your super rapid fire take on incredible jewelry. Wait till you see what we're starting with. I haven't even decided because I have so many to choose from. There's even a men's ring here that is priced like a men's ring has never been priced before. So get ready. If you see something you love, the very best thing you can do is dial in early. So are y'all ready to kick off the weekend? We got a special sale. I mean, it's like everything's going on right now, right? There's a big game on Sunday, which we're going to be pre-partying together for. There's Valentine's Day on Monday. We got President's Day the week after that. So it's going to be, I mean, this is a great time of year. So let's get you some great jewelry to go with the fabulous events that you might be celebrating. I do want to show you, I think I'm going to start with the opal because it's just amazing. There's no two ways about it, guys. Take a look at how we're going to start the show. It's 3558. I'm getting prepped here because this is something you will not, oh no, you will not believe this. It's an amazing stone, no doubt. We get that. But what you see here are the most electrified, stunning, oh my goodness. I mean, just, I don't want to jinx the show or anything, but like when I tell you these are our best values ever tonight that you're going to see on the show, when I tell you there are values that even if you watch every day, Even if you see every, can we call them episodes? Of TVON live streaming, you know, I always think about like, okay, what's dropping in the live streams this week, right? Like what happens every Sunday night, right? What's going to drop, you know, what's going to be streaming? Well, this is where you may not stream us, but I'll tell you this, if you never miss a show, you're going to see values in this show you've never seen before, and I really mean that. So just, you know, have a hand on the phone, be ready to dial in. It's our 6 carat 15 crystal opal, all natural. I mean, that's stunning. But then it probably is the halo that's going to be the first thing you notice about this amazing ring. It's really about this halo, which could be for the world the very best like demantoids. It's actually its garnet counterpart. This is actually savorite in that ultra bright neon, beautiful color that for the world looks like it's Russian demantoid all the way around, and big stones at that. You get a carat 56 in your round savorites to go with your fabulous cabochon, which of course it's a natural crystal opal, so it's that cabochon. We love it. It's a really good look. It's great to see it here, but it's also going to be a heck of a value. And if you like it, it's in yellow gold only, 3558. Let's get it out the door. It's one in the world, you know that. But also when you see this opal move, watch how it goes. It's a completely let's see, right now it's a transparent stone. I was going to say translucent, but then I'm like, no, let's do the tweezer test. So if you can see the tweezer through it, and you can, that's a transparent stone. So yet you're getting transparency, but then there's a lot of color coming through from every which direction, and that's really the beauty of this. So it's not just greens. That's why we opted for the savorites, because there's a lot of that neon green, but watch as it moves. It goes from blue greens to yellows to reds and oranges and pinks. It is so much well, it just went to like a beautiful, beautiful coastal sunset. I mean, really amazing stone. Totally changes as it moves. This is, after all, a phenomena stone, but it's not really a color change stone. That's something else. This is a play of color stone, and boy, is that color playing. So all we need to do is get a caller on the phone lines and really treat somebody. You know, maybe if you're here ready to go and ready to shop, or ready to watch, this might be where you're going to turn into the instant collector of a lifetime, because you are not going to pay what you think you're going to pay, which should be $49.99 for something like this. We're going to do so much better than that. And all I would suggest again is, if you even think you like it, think you might like it, think you might want to add that to your personal collection, this is the way to do it right now, because it's not even $4,999, and it's really nowhere near that actually. So it's a huge value. It's coming your way. I would recommend being on the lines very, very quickly, because what can I say? This is not going to be even close to that price. Even if we went halvesies on it, that'd be $2,500. That's amazing. It's not going to be $2,500. It just, some things are just really inexplicable, and it is my job and part of my job description to absolutely explain and describe why these values are the way they are and why pieces are priced the way they are. But honestly, on this one, it is going to be impossible to do that, because it's not 25 and it's not 15 and it's not $1,000. So let me try this on before we go any further, because you need to see that this is a mega stone. It's not a medium-sized stone. It's not a large stone. This is a mega stone. And now you can see there all those colors. Doesn't even really need the appropriate background there, but just trying to give you an idea of what it's going to look like when you see that at home. You can see there colors from the side profile, color from that end, that side. Even if you were to look at straight from this angle, it's always giving you and delivering all of those amazing rainbow-like colors. And it's not $9.99. This is solid gold. This is savorite garnet, matched to perfection. Some of the brightest and liveliest, truly neon savorites that we really see. That's not a stone that really is categorized typically as neon. This one is. So let's bring the neon on, and let's get hopefully one caller on the lines, because it's not even $899. This is absolutely rare and beautiful and collectible, and yet I am pricing it like it's just, I mean, you can't buy a basic gold band in today's gold world for a price like this. You can't. So instead of even $899, watch this. It's going to fly. Call me quickly. It's $888 for one caller only. We're just leaving it as it is in the yellow gold, but we will actually size that for you. We're going to get it right out the door to you. It's one in the world. Take a look at it, $888. So a final call on that one. If you do want something different, intriguing, unique, beautiful, and let's also look at it this way. It's a January birthstone for the halo. It's an October birthstone in the center with that big opal. So 888, bring it on. Let's see who's got it. Congratulations if you do. We're going to be moving along very quickly tonight. We have a lot of one only, so it's a lot of big, big values. So get ready for some celebration. And if you are just a shopper, or you just love jewelry, or you are really into the collectible gemstones of the world, you're going to see them all night long as per usual. All right, so let's get on. We've got, oh, and by the way, what would be beautiful with this, I just brought this out again because we have a couple left. And those of you that picked them up a couple weeks ago have just been so kind to let me know and reach out that you love these opals in the necklace. And actually, one of our viewers said it's the greatest buy I think she ever received. So that's kind of cool. And look at how it would match that ring. So I'm just saying, if you want this opal necklace, we're going to get all of our opals out of here really quickly. And we're going to talk about this opal necklace now. It's item number 3324. And this is some of the brightest, most beautiful crystal opal material. It really mimics the neon colors. It's like a green neon base, and then you get the pinks and the reds and the oranges and the yellows and the blues and all that color. All the colors of the rainbow are here. Now let me know if you've got the ring, because I know we're still verifying on that ring, waiting to see who is going to be the lucky caller that's getting the ring. But now we're talking the necklace. But you just got to really see how beautiful those match together, right? Why not? And actually, look right here. There's a 14 karat gold lobster claw clasp, which is where it gets real interesting, because usually if a necklace gets down as affordable as this one is, it's not going to be a 14 karat gold clasp in today's gold pricing, but it is. So this is here at $888, unless Virginia, if you want it, let me know. But this opal necklace, we got to share it with you. 3324 is 50 solid carats. Actually, it's a minimum, so if you get a little extra, great. We just do a minimum on this one, and some of them have known to go up to like 60, 70 carats. But either way, they are beautifully faceted all the way around. See, as they roll here, you're getting that beautiful color all the way through. But this is really intriguing. Now, we've only got a couple left. We actually have your option here in white gold or yellow gold in the clasp. It is that cool, casual way you can wear, because I think a gemstone collar with 50 carats, or if it was 50 carats of diamonds, or if it was 50 carats of sapphires, or 50 carats of take your pick, tanzanite or anything else. I think a lot of people aren't going to be saying, oh yeah, that's everyday wearable. But the fact that this is crystal opal that gives you all the colors this does, all the beauty it does, and kind of that like rough tumbled faceting makes it actually, I think, really cool and casual and everyday wearable, which is not something we would say about a lot of gem collars that give you gems presents all the way around. This does. 50 full carats minimum and a solid gold clasp, which is like a $300 deal right there on its own if you're buying them in wholesale in large quantities. These go all the way around. They're slightly graduated. They're still going to have, think of it like an oval shape. But I don't mean oval like a flat side with a faceted top like you would typically see. I'm talking about like all the way around. So you're getting this beautiful style where it's got the depth of the stone so that there's no front, there's no back. And when you see it roll here, you see that, yeah, there's color from every single angle. So you're not concerned with how it wears or what angle or what side you put it on. It's just always going to look fantastic and give you these amazing neon type colors, which are so much fun to have. And remember, this is the yellow gold clasp. You can choose the white gold or the yellow gold. It's totally up to you. Let me show you this. Here's the front of the clasp here, but of course that's the back of the necklace. So you see how the size difference plays, but you're getting every bit as much quality. Let me walk you all the way through it, and then we'll show it against the hand here. That's somewhere in the midpoint of the necklace. So as you go along, it's all these dynamic stones. Take a look at this on the hand as well, so you can see what that looks like from a distance when we're just washing it out with bright light. But you get an idea of how big they are and how sizable they are, and gives you that really cool kind of like eclectic vibe, something that's a little more artisan, something that's a little bit more bohemian, right? This is that way to go. And then see that? Is there a front? Is there a back? No, not at all. It's always going to be that same beautiful faceting and all the amazing colors, no matter how you put it on. So there is nothing to worry about there, and you don't need to worry. It's one of those that sits beautifully on the neckline, which is where I'm going to show it next for you. And it's going to be a 16-inch length. So it's really designed to be your kind of your established piece here, where that's what starts your, if you're layering or if you're stacking like I've done tonight, this is what kind of maybe just is going to anchor it. We tend to, you know, like the collars at that shorter length, right at the base of the neckline. A 16-inch hits me right where you see my own necklace. That's a 16-inch. So here you go. We're going to get you great value here as we show it again up close. And maybe I'll wrap it and coil it a little bit here for you so you can see what that's all about. See as many stones as possible all in one shot. And guess what we're going to do? Huge value coming your way. It's 50 carats. If you did, like let's just say, if it was $100 a carat, you'd be talking about $5,000 bucks. $100 a carat for really strong, high quality crystal opals is about as good as you would expect to see anywhere. Not to mention the 14 karat gold lobster claw clasp that you're choosing your gold color, but it's not even going to be $5,000 or even half that. This is I'm going to quote one of our viewers here who reached out to me, I think it was yesterday via email, and she said, I think that opal necklace was probably the best value I've ever purchased, like the best buy I've ever had in jewelry, because again, you're seeing something amazing going on where it's not even 25 or 2,000 or 1,000 or $9.99 for all of these exquisite natural phenomena stones that you're getting. We'll take another look at it. I would not wait if I were you. We have just very, very few remaining here, and it's going to be not even $499 to get this home. This is also giftable. I would say think about anybody who loves opals, or maybe they've never seen good opals, so they don't like opals yet, but they will when they get introduced to this 50 karat necklace, because who wouldn't love to be wearing that kind of beautiful color on their neckline? And it's that kind of, again, great starter kind of base color. I mean, it's a great necklace length so that you can layer up your dog tags and layer up your favorite charm or your heart pendant or whatever necklace you love to wear. Let this be part of the collection, something you wear with it, and it's not even $499. We'll make it $399 for the necklaces, and that's while they exist, while they're here. Not many of those to go around, obviously, given that we just had it a couple of days ago, but a lot of requests to bring it on back. So we did, and here it is, and it's our last call. We'll give it 60 seconds, and I happen to think it looks beautiful with that ring we just had, which, by the way, did anybody get the ring yet? Not yet on the opal. That opal with the savorites for $888, that is an ominous sign. If that is still here, that is ominous. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We've got a butterfly ring coming up made of tourmalines. A butterfly completely made of 2 perfect mirror images in tourmaline slabs. We're going to show you that. That's one of my favorites, so we'll show you that. Next, we'll have a big, big Morganite on the way, a men's ring that is going to be priced like you've never seen before. Could be men's, could be ladies. It's really up to you how to wear it, but that's last call, $399. Last time we'll be seeing that. Those are going to go to a retail store, and needless to say, they'll go for a lot more money than $399. So our last chance, we wanted to give you kind of a last opportunity and your final dibs on that. At $399, 50 carats. Think about where we're at, just like literally dollars. On the per carat basis here, which is kind of amazing when you've got at least, and remember, it's a minimum of 50. A lot of these necklaces are far greater than that. So keep that in mind, and it's a wonderful way to get your opals and get a lot of color out of your opals, where opals usually are going to be usually a little more pale, right? A little bit less prominent in their colors. So here's what I'll do next. I'm going to show you the butterfly. It's one of my personal favorites, 5548. Take a look. This is 2 butterflies for your money here, because you got the one all diamond encrusted and the other is 2 gorgeous mirror images. That's 2 pieces of tourmaline right there. I know it sits at an angle. That's because it's very decorative when it's on the hand, so get ready to see that and check out what that's all about. This is going to be a wild one here. $729 on your total weight in tourmaline. Happy Friday. So excited. I've been waiting for this weekend for a long, long time. So we're so excited you're with us. We're going to be with you all weekend with great shopping. And it's really, this is so special. White gold only. Do you see this? We'll call it a bicolor, sure. It may not be that, emerald cut that's 50-50 split. These are instead carved wings. Look at it. I like to think of it as a slab of tourmaline on each side of the diamond body there. And that's going to be mostly that beautiful rubellite with that lighter pale, kind of like a beautiful light pastel sage green. And then extending from the body of the bigger butterfly, you have a smaller butterfly all done in pave. How pretty! And I have one in white gold, and who wants it because it's a big ring. But I know we have a lot of my lovers of the big flower ring. I know those. I counted today. I got 17 messages today. People that weren't with us last night. I don't know where they were, but they were not watching, and they missed out on the flower completely, which was our big flower ring, our double flower. This is really along those same lines, I think, as far as being a nice oversized showpiece, very couture level jewelry, especially with 7+ carats of tourmalines. That's the bicolor. That's all natural. We don't give that that's not a treatment. That's not a funky process. That's not it's not a composite of gluing pieces together. That's actually really difficult to do. Can you imagine? I mean, if you're redecorating your kitchen and you want to put in, mirror images of like a natural stone, it costs an arm and a leg to do that, to get 2 pieces that are identical match. They're going to do that. This is that beautiful look, but in a natural stone. Yes. So is that Patricia? Oh, hi, Patricia. So Patricia, I want to say this. Everyone here will know. I was working for the last 10 minutes before I came on air to see if we had a 9-carat trillion. I saw her request. She had made a request, Antonio, last night, or actually she'd made it on last night's show, but it was this morning or this afternoon. So I saw it. Patricia, I don't have any 9-carat tanzanites left. I have none set into jewelry. I have one 8-carat, I believe it was an 829, that is a loose stone that we are happy to make for you. I know, by the way, Antonio, I don't know if she mentioned this to you, but I know she's got an 82nd birthday she's celebrating as well. I'm not sure exactly the day, but she's celebrating, so I remember that. So we would love to find you. I know our big stones are going in quickly, so Patricia, I would extend this invitation to you. If you'd like to call during the show and let us know what kind of style you like in a piece, whether you like a bridge or whether you like a classic halo, we can actually take one of those 8 carats. I've got 2 8-carat stones, and I picked out one that I really like. We can put those in a mounting of your choosing if you give us a week or two. So give us a call if you'd like to kind of guide me a little bit. I know we hadn't communicated before. You can also reach out to me directly, so you can do that too. But that's what we'd like to do for you. I just have nothing made up anymore in large trillions. The last one was a 639. It sold the other day. So that's all I have made up, and I have one 8-carat. So let us know, Patricia C. If you would like us to make something specific for you, you can give us your ring size and your color gold choice, and then a kind of an idea of what you like, and we'll make it for you. So that's sometimes the best way to do it. So let's take a look at the butterfly. So Patricia, and again, happy birthday, whenever it is. I don't know what day it is, but I would love to know so we can celebrate you. But it's a big birthday, 82 years old. That's pretty. I hope she didn't mind me sharing that with the world, but you know, we didn't use her full name or anything. It's not like her best friend's going to be going, I know Patricia, and I thought she was 61, and she's 82. No. So anyway, 729 on the tourmalines. Man, I thought you were going to tell me that the opal sold, but it didn't yet. The opal with the savorites is here. Okay, put it in my pile here. It's going to be my little stash over here. So here's my 729, 11 points in diamond. So Patricia, I hope you'll call us or reach out, or, you know, I'm reachable through Facebook or Instagram or email as well. A lot of people seem to like email these days because it's probably the most private. So anyway, I'm getting a lot of emails these days, more than I ever have before. So anyway, and I love them. It's just if it takes me like 10 minutes instead of 2 seconds to respond, that's why I'm getting inundated with emails these days. But it's good. It's good because we can get you your requests and help you out. So this is the 729 butterfly. Does anybody like it? It's in white gold only. I want to try it on one more time so you see that size, because it's very, very, very large. But again, all one band. So this is not complicated to wear. It's one easy band. It sits like every other ring, except the top portion is going to have the elevation of the butterfly. And look how it does actually kind of... Sorry, I just had a flashback to a conversation I was having with my mom today. We have these really intellectual conversations. Like we found out that when we found out this morning that Kylie Jenner had named her child Wolf, and its name is Wolf Webster. And then a dear friend of mine recently, she had a baby about a year ago, and my dear friend has, her last name starts with F, and it's one syllable, and it's kind of a cool name. And so she named her son Fox. So, and my mom and I started talking about what I would name my child if it was an animal name that started with a B, to go with Blair. So we were coming up with all kinds of things. Butterfly was one of them. And yeah, I said, now would that be for a boy or girl, Mom? She goes, oh, definitely a boy. Okay, Mom. We were having fun. Bison was another one that we liked. I liked Bull, you know, Bull Blair, just B-U-L-L, because, you know, I'm a Taurus and all. So, you know, Bull for a boy. Not for a girl, just for a boy. I kind of liked Bull Blair. My mom liked Basset Hound. Anyway, Basset Hound Blair. I mean, these are the kind of intellectual conversations my mom and I like to have every day. So anyway, I just had a moment where I was thinking about Butterfly Blair and thinking about that as a child's name, because apparently animals are really hip right now. Yeah, but here's the ironic part. So my friend, you know, and I know all babies are cute and all that, right? And then they grow up into toddlers and they get even cuter, right? You know Virginia, right? And the truth of it is, my dear friend's child, his name is Fox. He's probably the cutest child I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, he's going to be a very foxy fox when he grows up, because he's so cute. He's so cute. I just can't even stand it. I want to give him the cutest kid award in the world. But anyway, so yeah. Anyway, let's talk butterflies and make it really affordable. Did I digress just a little bit there? Yeah, it happens a little bit. It happens, especially on Fridays. But hey, you know, I'm up here, I'm talking to myself. So let's see if we have anybody who likes our butterfly. You can name it whatever you want when you get it home, but it's $888, okay? So instead of just hemming and hawing about $17.99, I'll just make it a lot more affordable for you, and we'll just make it $888 instead, and that should get it a good home. And then you have to call me and tell me what you name it. I mean, yeah, you get to name it two things because there are two butterflies. So, you know, it's a mommy and a daughter here. So definitely name it. You know, like give it two names. And, you know, do you ever do that? Like, do you ever name your bags? Well, not you. Like, you know, there was a character in a show recently. She said, oh, I name my handbags. And I felt that moment. I really felt that. I felt that dialogue deep in my soul. And I was like, and I don't name my bags. I don't. I mean, there aren't enough names in the English language to accomplish that. But I do name cars and things like that. So anyway, all right. So feel free to name your jewelry. I'm sure some of you might do that already. So we do have something that is really, really special. And this one should be named Blush, because I'll tell you what's coming up next. The butterfly's $888. If you'd like it. Blair. No announcements to be made. We were just having fun with names. It was just kind of fun and kind of exciting. Yeah, I think I need maybe another dog. That's what I need. I mean, just, you know, thinking about names, I was like, maybe I need another animal. A dog, something, right? Maybe a lizard. What's easy? What's low maintenance? Because I have a high maintenance dog. I need a low maintenance pet this time around. Like my next one's going to be low maintenance. My dog's very hum. You guys know Peanut. Yeah, and she behaves herself on the air here really well, but she's high maintenance. She is high maintenance for sure. So here's what we have coming up is the blush of our best Morganite. The item number on this one is 4095, and it's a rose gold only. It's fabulous because it's a fancy cut. So speaking of babies, this looks like a marquise, and a pear shape had one. That's what it looks like to me. It's got the little heart-shaped motif, not heart-shaped. It's got a little pair, hearts lead to that. So anyway, okay, really digressing here. The train has jumped off the tracks, and it's really, really an exciting night to be here. So you know what I'll do? It's a half pear shape, half marquise. See the points here? A pear shape wouldn't have a point down here. It looks like a pear shape all the way until you get down to the base, and then you go, wait, that's not a pear shape. It's got a point and a point like a marquise, but it's still got kind of a pear-shaped influence to it. So it really is that combination. It's also an 1110. You could pretend it's an 1111 and just get even cooler with that number, but this is 15 points in white diamonds. They're right on the sides. There's actually a little pear-shaped detail here on the sides of the ring, which has two diamonds on either side, a larger and a smaller. And here's what we'll do. I have got a really, really, really special value, and if you would like one, guess what? There's only one, so you got to be dialing in early if you'd like to own this one. It is only in the rose gold. Notice you don't see much of the rose gold here. It's all about the stone and then the diamonds on the sides, and then of course the basket. If you're looking at it from a side profile, you're going to see some of that basket because that's really pronounced because it's a bigger stone. And with that bigger carat weight, there's some depth to the stone. You're not just seeing the goods up here. There's a lot of depth behind that kind of pear keys, if you will. So that's really special, and it's going to be a super value. I know we have a lot of people loving Morganites, but how often do you see an 11 karat plus that goes under 3,000 or under 2,000? Or under $1,000. And remember, this is a one only in the rose gold, so if you would like it, it's right now, it would be time to dial. This is about as quick and easy as I can make it here if you want a big time marquise. Fancy, well, marquise pear. It's a little bit of a subtle kind of mix. So it's technically a fancy cut, but it's over 11 carats. This is that strong quality. If you're not looking to get into the pink category, you want to be in that peachy, orangey category, this is the way to do it. It's not even $9.99. Let's see if we got anybody out there. Let's see. Let's see. I'm already about 2,000 less than it should be, so that's already a savings. Let's get you a little more savings. Get it out the door. Rose gold only. We're going to size it for you. It's our one and only. This color is so saturated. It's like the deepest, most beautiful salmon color you're going to see with that really intense peach, where most of them would be a light, barely there pastel, like a blushy tone. This is quite a bit more than that, so it's an extremely saturated gem. Take a look at it. We're not going to do $9.99, not even $899. Let's make it easy, $888. First caller. So far we've had, let's see, we have the Morganite that's 11 carats 10 for $888. We have the butterfly ring for $888. Please keep in mind how large and oversized these pieces are. and maybe, just maybe, it's not my number tonight, but I had an opal here for $888. So basically, here's the show, with the exception of a $399 opal necklace that we also had, and here's the show, and here's what's available. So if you are just arriving a little bit late to the party here tonight, that's okay. I'm recapping what we have for you, and everything up there is $888. So, and remember, there's not a small one in the bunch, there's not a medium one in the bunch, they're all huge rings. They're all huge designer, one-of-a-kind pieces that I think are some of our biggest values. I said it at the top of the show. We're going to see some of the biggest values we've ever witnessed in this show, and they're right there. So take advantage of it. If you like any of those three, we'd love to help you own them and get them a fabulous home before somebody else does, because that's the idea. So $888 for all three of those. So let me know if you have a favorite there. All right, coming up, we're going to get to that men's ring. I do have a brand new Burma ruby. It's a carat 55, and it is an emerald cut, and it looks good. And we have Tahitian pearl that's here as well. So anyway, last call on those three, $888, opal and savorites. $888, 11 carat 10 Morganite. Then we've got the $888 bicolor tourmaline and diamonds. So huge way to go there. Coming up next, how about this? I know, I gotta just put something up there for like 4,000 bucks. But you know, I did say there was a men's ring here that's pretty handsome. Men's or ladies, really. I think that we did a one time that was really oversized. That was probably more men's jewelry. This is something that could work men's or ladies. 5583 is the item number here. It is, okay, so I have, wow, this one's limited because it's an 11 1/4 only, okay? So this is where, yeah. Morganite gone. Congratulations. That was 4095 rows only. And then here we go with what is a gold nugget sitting on top of our only sterling silver item that we have in the inventory, which is sterling silver. There's a 7 carat 60 carat weight to that golden, or it's again solid gold. I won't call it golden. That implies it's just a color. It's actually solid gold. It's a solid gold nugget. And gee, are you telling me something? Are you trying to say something? She's blaming me for the high. She thinks it's my parenting. My dog parenting is creating the high maintenance dog. Is that what that means? Well, listen, if you think Peanut's high maintenance, you should have known Poochie. Oh, I can tell, and someday on a podcast or something, I'll go into details. But my little girl Pooch was 4 pounds of complete 100% attitude. She was my first ever dog, and let me tell you, being my first ever and as special she was, yeah, I know it was me that made her high maintenance, 100%. I mean, this dog needed like resort vacations for her birthdays. She needed like themes to all of her birthday parties. I mean, she was beyond. But anyway, hi G, nice to have you with us on a Friday night. Hi Denise B. Hi, Denise. Well, hello. Welcome, welcome. Denise just joined us here. Oh, I love it. Hi, Denise. Thank you for the kind words. And hi, Joanne. Joanne sent me, oh, she got her flower ring. She stacked them. Well, I know that we've got 3 people with us tonight. Miss Denise B and G, the one and only G. She goes by 1 letter. Someday I aspire to be cool enough to just go by 1 single letter. That would be awesome. You can just call me B, okay? But yeah, that probably means something else. So G, nice to have you with us. And also Joanne, I love this. She combined her rose gold rose ring with her other ring. Oh, a yellow diamond ring. I love that. She said, my garden is complete. And you didn't even need any fertilizer. That's awesome. I always say that's why, yeah, I can't really garden. Yeah, the nails and, yeah, dealing with fertilizer and compost heaps and all that stuff, yeah. No, you won't be. I love that. That's my kind of garden right there, Joanne. Thank you for shopping with us. Your stack looks beautiful. She put 2 different flower rings from TVON together, and they look amazing. I love that. So thank you for shopping with me. All right, so here's our men's ring with a 7 carat 60 gold nugget. It's more than a nugget. Like, to me, a nugget means just like what I used to mine at Knott's Berry Farm when I went panning for gold in the 4th grade. You know what I mean? You'd get this little sliver, and you'd take it home and go, look, Mom, I'm rich. And she'd be like, oh, that's nice, honey. Great. Did you mine that yourself? And I'm like, yeah, I panned for gold today. See, it all started at a very early age. But this is a big, big, big chunk. Hunk. I would call it a hunk of gold. Not a nugget, but that's beside the point. It's got 48 points in diamonds. Check out the satin finishing on the side and a big diamond set within it. This is a men's ring probably because of the size. It's an 11 1/4, and because we don't size sterling silver, I can't size it. So that is probably the reason why it's going to have to come down to this crazy low price. There's the undergallery just to get it a home, but it gives you, let's face it, guys, there's something about sterling silver, and I know we don't carry it really ever, but keep in mind, it doesn't really have Like nobody, if you're somebody who wears a lot of white gold, please don't let the sterling silver kind of hold you back, because quite frankly, I'm in the business, I make jewelry, I look at jewelry all day, every day. You really can't tell the difference, especially with a satin finishing like that. Like sterling silver, unless you're looking at a hallmark inside, truth be told, the little minute difference is actually technically sterling silver is the most, it's the most sheen of a metal. It's the most, it takes a polish really, really well. It's got the brightest of all the white metals. Certainly, you know, platinum and sterling silver and all of that. They're still alloyed, but it gives you the most brightness. Now, this one has that satin finishing, so it looks for the world like it's platinum or gold, right? White gold. But it really is that, it's that affordability that we don't get to see all the time, especially in a men's ring, which naturally get more pricey, right? So it's got 48 points in diamonds. It's got that gold nugget up top. It's just the body of the ring is sterling. Everything else is just what you're used to seeing here. I mean, we still technically give you the gold because you get that big nugget up top and then the diamonds as well. Take a look at it. It's an 11 1/4. So unfortunately can't size it. So that is the caveat here, but everything else, guys, happy to have this value for you. Is not going to be, well, a men's ring like this, what did we have it for? $19.99? Great value on any men's ring. But it's not going to be $19.99. And just for kicks here, we're not going to even make it $9.99, which is an incredible value, men's or ladies. Again, if you are a lady and you've got a, maybe that's going to be something you wear on an index finger, right? If 11 1/4 works for you, grab it, because that's what really is the key here. It's just going to be, that's probably why, again, we're taking it way down, because we don't have the flexibility to get you whatever size you need. So here's what we'll do. It's not $9.99. It's not $8.99. I'm going to try it again, this time on a men's ring, and we'll make it $888 and see what happens. Congratulations if you get it. And then we do have that big Fawn diamond. I mean, the really big, largest I have, and I found it. It's a 283. I'm so excited about it. We got a great discount on that one as well. So that's all coming. Let me know which one is your favorite. So we still have the butterfly, still have the opal, still have the, oh yeah, fabulous men's ring in the sterling / gold hunk there. Right up top, take a look at this on the hand too. You can see what that looks like from a distance away. It's got that really nice rectangular kind of presence, east to west. I like that the nugget has that great sheen to it, which is why they did the satin finishing, no doubt, is because the gold nugget itself doesn't have that polish that's bright and near shiny. So it's got that little, they just do that great satin finishing to the sides of the ring. So $888 for a lot of ring right there, and that's a heavy one. It's got a lot of metal. Sterling silver is still a precious metal. Keep that in mind. So you got that going on. That's funny. Gee, you are cracking me up tonight. Well, I am looking for another pet. Come on out. Can you handle the heat? I mean, my gosh, you guys. Is it concerning that it's like 90-some degrees on February 11th? Should I be concerned? Like, should we leave? I think I'm going to need to leave like all the way June, all the way through like September, because I think we're in for a summertime if in February. And they were like, it was so cute. The police chief was on today talking about, you know, security for the game on Sunday. And he's like, well, I want to tell everybody, remember, it's going to be hot. It's going to be 85. And usually this time of year, it's only 75. I'm going, wow, that's, yeah. So we're 10 degrees above our very chilly 75 degrees. So it's going to be a hot one out there. It's a good thing it's a translucent roof. That translucent roof will probably block a lot of those UV rays, right? So we can just try something else. I mean, you know, if 888 is not what's working, we can always bring out this one. Always bring out my best in the Fawn. So we found this last night because there have been so many people that have been so anxious for these bigger fawns, and we've been thrilled to bring you. I had a 270 the other day. That was Monday night I was with you guys. We had a 270 gone in an instant. I brought out a 250. The difference was those were fancy cuts. They were a little more unusual, which is usually where there's a little value to be had because they're not as desired by all the jewelers out there because there's something that don't just drop into a mounting, right? When jewelers are creating jewelry, a lot of times they're going to look for stones that are calibrated, which means a very traditional millimeter size. So an oval, 6x8 oval, a 7x9 oval, maybe a 6x8 pear shape. Those are calibrated sizes, so they just kind of essentially drop into a mounting. It's a little different when you start getting funky cuts. Like we had that modified trillion, we had that beautiful kite cut. This is where we're getting into a traditional cut here. So this is different because you're getting that traditional cushion cut. Now we did give it the fancy modified brilliant, so you get that glittering factor, but it's 803. This is an oldie. It's not come out to play very often because it's money. It's money, big time money. It's 18 karat gold. It's our largest fawn by far, the largest that we've had ever. It's also that traditional cutting, which is going to give you the brilliance, which is really beautiful when you mix that with the fawn that already has so much of that gorgeous. I've always denoted to you guys that there's that extra special brilliance and fire that anything in the champagne or the champagne pink category that gives you. It's like a bouncing off point for brilliance. You see more brilliance with fawn diamonds and champagne diamonds than you do even really, really top quality white diamonds. So keep that in mind. This stone, brilliant cutting. So really enhancing the light that this stone gives you. Plus it's a carat 65 in amazing VS diamonds. Take a look at it. It's traditional in the sense that that's a classic setting style. It's really, really special. It's not $888, that's for sure. We'd have to add a zero to the end of that. That would be more appropriate and make it like, you know, yeah, like a bunch more. I mean, really, truly, guys, if we're talking about a fawn diamond that's a 283, oh, and one more thing, it's 18 karat gold. Not sure if I mentioned that. This is even that upgrade in the 18 karat white gold, and just take it all in because look at the brilliance of that stone. So yes, get ready. We will make sure that it's a blowout price, but this one started at $66,962. So it's a little different. Like I said, when you get a kite cut or a trillion modified, those are usually there's a value to be had when you're just acquiring the stone. It's a little different when it's a really traditional in-demand cut like a cushion cut is. This one's almost square as well, and it's really, really stunning. So I just wanted to bring it out. It's a little more money than what we've been seeing of late because it is almost 3 carats in a fancy cut diamond, and it, let's not forget, has 165 around it. So hugely important piece here when you're getting really, really close here to 5 carats of material. So let me know if you'd like to inquire about that one. We've got a markdown on it. We've actually had it on the air. It's gotten down as low as in previous sale events. It's been as low as $28,000 on the air. I can do better than that for you here tonight. So let me know if you're thinking about it. We can get you a great, great value on it. Just again, I know it's early. I know it's Friday. I know there's other stuff going on. So here we are just giving away jewelry. And I'm happy to even give this one away if we have somebody out there who says, that's what I want. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what I need in my life is that really, I just want to show you the inside undergallery. I was just looking at myself. There's the undergallery you have there. So really complete here. And look at those gorgeous, again, the pinks and the champagnes together, but very saturated and really huge diamonds around it. So just had to highlight that for you just because that's something. I know the fawn diamonds have been particularly popular of late. It seems like everyone's going for those larger stones. We've got our big pink diamond blowout coming up. I have one left in our museum grade diaspores. And then let me show you this. This is kind of fun. It's different. And you know what I'm going to do really quickly too is I'm going to see who's out there with our trillion cut cab because I've not had one like this ever except for, gosh, I think there was a tanzanite at one point in time. Take a look at this. This is what has been so, oh gosh, and I see why. It's perfection. This is cabochon Zambaran. Got to point that out though because a lot of people might look at that and go, wait, that looks like the most flawless, perfect rubelite that I've ever seen. In truth, it's a Zambaran garnet, but in these cabochon cuts, they tend to give you much more of the red purple and not as much of the blue purple. And that's really intriguing, I think, to get that. So you have a very, very special idea where it's a lot of red and pink, which is exactly what a rubelite looks like. Do you remember the heart-shaped rubelite that we had? Gee, I know you do. Because G had a little comedy routine set up with that heart-shaped rubelite, and it was like one of our beloveds here. We had a heart-shaped rubelite, right? And this looks really a lot like it, but this time it's a trillion, which I love a trillion, but my goodness, in that cab makes it even more intriguing. It's item number 5737. It is completely crafted with this very just jumbo halo of diamonds. I'm talking about really good size individual diamonds here. It's a 292 trillion. It has, look at the glow. I love seeing it from the side, and it kind of plays with the light in a different way. So this is essentially like a smooth cut. Think of it, instead of having traditional faceting, it's one of the really kind of original facet patterns we used to see. A lot of things when, you know, before there was a lot of technology or, you know, understanding of cutting and how to do it and the physics behind it, cabochons were kind of like, what was that kind of like rudimentary cut, right? So this is really kind of a throwback, but at the same time, it's giving you all the clarity. You're not just saying, okay, I'm hiding inclusions or I'm I'm going to have to see inclusion still. It is clean, which is why it's giving you this sheen. Sometimes it looks like it's got a light inside of it, like right there. See over to the left there? I mean, look at how it looks like a neon light is bordering the internal side of the stone there. It's amazing. It's in the white gold, the yellow gold, the rose gold. It's 89 points in VS diamonds as well. And we have one, and I cannot tell you enough. Every time, and I had maybe, what, 5 cabochons ever in the Zambarans. They all have been in the last couple of weeks. Every time I had one, whether it was a round or an oval, they flew. And the problem was, because it was a problem, it became a problem because everybody fell in love with them, saw them on the air, loved it, and then boom, it would sell. Boom, it would sell. Every one of them. They just went out the door so quickly that it was like, no, not everybody got one. So this is our first ever trillion. So for my trillion ladies, this is for you. And it's our 292, 89 points in diamonds. Here's what I'm going to do. It's a great piece. It's really rare. Supposed to be $31.99. I'm going to try this. We're going to put it on the auction block and see who's with us. We're going to find out right now. Have a lot of great pieces that are some of the simply greatest values we've seen here on the show, and yet they're still hanging out. So I know it's Friday. I know we have a limited audience. I know there's a lot going on. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm starting this auction not even half of this price tag, which should be $1,600. That's not where we're going to start this auction. I want to see who's out there. I mean, and I know this is a good one to do it with because how many people, it's been in the dozens and the dozens of gals that have missed out just by a matter of seconds on the previous Zambaran cabs. There's something about it. Still a color shifting garnet. It's still got the blue and the red and the purple and shows those off at different angles, but this is a trillion cab. So it's getting you almost 3 carats in size. There's nothing quite like it in cabochons. If you know, there's one very big designer who's super well known for their cabochon cuts. And to this day, they put their best of the best in their stones, in their rings. They're with cabochon cuts. Those are some of the most pricey pieces they have in their boutiques worldwide. So we're really proud to bring this to you. Let's go. Not even 15 or 14 or 13 or 12 or 11. I'm going to go $1,000 to start, and let's see who's out there, and let's make those increments teeny tiny. Let's make them $50 increments just to get encouragement, a little encouraging increment there for you. Take a look at this. It's $1,000 to start. Let me try it on for you as well, and I'll keep that Fawn diamond in safekeeping for you whenever you're ready to talk about that Fawn diamond in its 2 carat 83 size. But here we are looking for 1,000. Come on in. And again, this might be real interesting. Just again, a little experimentation here on a Friday night just to see if we got anybody. So here we are. Who's ready to shop? Ready to shop a value. Yes. Oh, you want to see it on the hand? Oh, well, look at that. Look at that. It's just, listen, guys, it's like an automatic, you know, reflexes. You know how like when they take a little paddle and they tap your knee and your leg goes up? It's my natural reflex to put it on. So I bet you if you timed it, it's probably the exact amount of seconds between putting it on the air and trying it on. We have the open, by the way. We have one bidder with the open. So, you know, it's, yeah, just part of the thing. It's like a habit, you know. You do it long enough. You want to just, all I do is crave this material. I just want to, and that's the beauty. I get to try this all on, you know, pretend like for a few seconds that it's all mine, you know, and that's really exciting. So, yeah, you listen, G, you catch everything, every little thing, all my little cute little clever things. You catch them all, G. My mom doesn't even catch them most of the time. So, hey, Mom, what'd you get? Did you catch that little? Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I heard that. I must have been up cooking dinner. So thank you, G. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, it was what I said. All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. We've got one bidder. Who's with us, Antonio? One bidder. I like it. Linda. Is that my mom? Yeah. Is that Linda in Las Vegas? Are you pulling my leg? Okay, good, because he's, yeah, Antonio, a little jokester over there. He's like, yeah, it's Linda in Las Vegas. He does listen. Yeah, that's where Mom's at. Yeah, okay. Hi, Mom. I didn't say hi to her yet today. Hi, Mom. Hi. All right, so we've got Linda from where? Washington? Washington. All right, well, one bidder, one ring. What you gonna do? Happy Friday. This is what Fridays are all about. If you're in the mood to steal jewelry but like not get arrested for it, not get thrown in the slammer, this is the place to be on a Friday night because you can steal jewelry, and it's happening right now. Take a look at this. Last call. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. Oh, come on, guys. We can't even get 15 or 16, half of what it should be. I mean, there goes the clock. We've got 89 points in VS Diamonds. They're big ones. You've got a gorgeous Zambaran. It's even reflecting. I don't know if you see this. Like, it's got our lights reflecting in it there. You see that? You see all the lights reflecting in that? You see what's happening there? It's almost like, what is going on? It looks like there's a little alien spaceship inside of it, doesn't it? It's really cool. I mean, what in the world? That is the coolest stone. So here we go. $1,000. We've got our final 90 seconds remaining, and it will be gone. Has that Linda ever shopped with us before? Does she have a daughter named Lauren? No, you didn't even ask her. You never know. Barbara told me, hey, Jess, get this. Barbara told me yesterday in an email, she said, do you know, because I was talking about me and Nathan Chen having the same birthday, she said that her granddaughter, who's 2, which, by the way, speaking of cool names, her granddaughter's name is Elliot. I love that. Her granddaughter's 2, lives in LA, shares my birthday as well. I had no idea. How cool is that? Let's throw a big Cinco. Let's find out when May 5th is this year, and let's throw a big Cinco de Mayo party and just invite people whose birthday it is. Should we do that? Okay, you can come, Antonio. You can come. Cinco de Mayo. Yes, it's my birthday. Okay, so you know where my mom lives, but you don't know my birthday? Oh, come on now. Okay, we can't be friends anymore. It's on a Thursday. It's on a Thursday this year. I'll be here. Okay, final call, 35 seconds. I think the party is right there in that stone. That stone has it has a life to it. It has a heartbeat, like a personality. It's got a soul, you know? It's got a, I was gonna say a soul glow, but that just makes me think of coming to America, and then I get on a whole nother track. So I might sing the theme song to Soul Glow. And that, no, I can't, my falsetto is not that good. It's really, yeah, it doesn't go that high. So here, my brother, on the other hand, deepest voice in the world, has a great falsetto. He says he lost it a few years ago. I don't believe it. I think he just doesn't want to sing for me. Do we have 1050? Yes or no? Got it? Thinking about it? Try it one more time. Yellow gold's fine. Yellow gold is fine. I love it in the yellow. Here it is one more time in the hand. There is. It's a soul, but it's glowing through the stone, through the cabochon. 1050, you got it? Sold. Congratulations. That is gone. Oh, I wanted to show this to you guys. This is coming up in the show. Speaking of really, really cool stones, look at this. Soul Glow. Look at that ring. Oh, now, I know, Patricia, I know you're thinking about a trillion, but can I just tell you about this stone? Shame on me for when I was talking to her, I should have put this up. I know that, because I always say this about blue wings, usually the lovers of a trillion cut are the lovers of a round cut, because they have a lot of the similar characteristics to them. So if you like what a trillion does, because I do, if you like what a trillion does, you're going to like what a round does as well. Because the round gives you that depth of saturation, but still gives you that twinkle factor, that great sparkle. There are really only 2 cuts in the world of blue wing tanzanites that do that. It's the trillions and the rounds. So, Patricia, I know you were thinking about a 9-carat trillion. I don't have any. I mean, I do, but they're loose. I have an 8-carat round here that we have to take a moment and bow down to this mounting, because the mounting itself has massive pear-shaped diamonds all the way around it. And again, you don't need to be like, if you like this ring, you don't need to just, bow out and let Patricia take it. I don't know if Patricia is interested in a round, but they are very similar. And given that I don't have a lot of large trillions at this point, you might want to think about a large round. And this is in a brand new style, in a one-of-a-kind, and that is a carat 65 in diamonds. Take a look at it. I mean, we'll sit here and count them. They're so impressive and so important, and I know it sits odd because it's sitting with a halo of tilted pear-shaped stones all the way around. The item number is 2980. So look at that. You've never seen it before. It's a one-of-a-kind, and it's brand new, and it's here now. So I just thought, Patricia, liking trillions, you might like rounds as well. It's even a little bit more exotic of a cut, just from a number standpoint, because rounds are even a little more wasteful. So you have an 805 in the round. Excellent, excellent, excellent color. You also have, this is the drum roll moment, a carat 65 in pear shapes, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of them. A dozen diamonds, alternating from large and medium, creating a halo, twisting and tilting at just the perfect angle. But remember, and I know we got to get you an average here, there are obviously 2 sizes incorporated into this ring, But if you think about this way, that's an average of about 14 points. Obviously, some are bigger and some are smaller. So I would probably estimate that you're probably talking about, I mean, each one of those bigger pear shapes looks at least, I would say probably about maybe 12, 14, 15 points, somewhere in that range. And then you've got the smaller ones, which are about half the size. So here's what I would recommend doing. This is so special. It really is. Call me if you love it, because I'm going to just absolutely get this one out the door right here, right now. We're not waiting. It's brand new. It's been up here and debuted literally about 1 minute ago. We're ready to get it home right away. 805, one only, carat 65. You've never seen a mounting quite like this. It's still a halo. It's still keeping it classic. It's still going to look just as on trend and relevant 10 years, 20 years, 30 years as it does tonight. But take a look at the size on the hand. And we're going to absolutely blow this out. We're going to pretend like those are just regular old diamonds, meaning like, let's just pretend it's a carat of diamonds and they're 1-pointers, but it's not. There are 12 diamonds and they're huge. They're a carat 65 total. That is where every one of those stones should be a center stone in an earring or a ring or a pendant. And instead we said, nah, take 12 of them, put them all together, rotate them, create a halo like we've not seen before. That's what we did here. I need a caller. We don't have anybody on the lines. I'll tell you, when we get down to it, guys, this probably will have more than one caller, even tonight, even right here, even right now. And also keep in mind that it's a $35,000 ring here. List price, $35,700, like literally $35,007. Here's what I'm going to do instead. And let's come in even closer and look at the color. Look at the saturation. Look at the reds. My best recommendation, if you can't get a trillion, I'm just like you. I love trillions. It would be my #1 choice. It's like, if you can't get a trillion, you get around. You get around. That's what you do. And they're very rare, and they're super, super special, and they're giving you the red, but they're giving you the fiery quality. They're giving you a brilliance, and hold on. Okay, guys. I'm just going to sell it. Let's just sell it. I know it sits so odd, so let me just hold it here, just so you can see it even right up front, right there. But look at what I'm going to do with this $12,999 at the rock bottom lowest. That's my lowest. Here's what I'm going to do for a little Friday night first hour special. It's not $12,999. You've got to call me. This will fly. I guarantee you it will. I'm going to abandon that price. These are the largest diamonds. You can't even judge this as you do other 8-carat stones, because they're not the same. This is not the same. You can't do, listen, it's got too many big diamonds. That's really important. This is not 100 diamonds. There are 12 if I count it correctly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 12 stones, guys. On average, 14 points. Huge value coming your way. Do you like it? Anybody thinking about it? You will love it. It's one thing to like the ring. Don't you find you like something more when it's a great value on top of that? So you don't have to actually break the bank or stray from the budget, and you can get the big value. It makes it even better. I feel more proud when I'm carrying that bag and I got a smoking deal on it. I feel even more proud. Like, I know it looks good, but I felt like, you know, I feel more proud knowing internally that, yeah, I got a great value. That's important. Let's make it less than 12. Less than 10. I won't even do 10 or 9 or 8 or 7 or 6 or 5. Oh my goodness. It's not even $5,000 or $49.99. You have to call, because I am blowing this out. It will say goodbye. Just give us a call right now, because the top of the hour is 3 minutes away. This is going to be long gone. I'm not even doing $49.99. Somebody's got to say sold now, because you're just getting even a better value, because I am bringing this down to see who's ready for the biggest values all night long, not just on this item. You know how I do freaky freebie Friday pricing all day. So that's what's going on. I won't even make it 48. Do you like this one, Antonio? Are you thinking about it? We got 2 people thinking about it already. Not even 48, 47, 46, 45, 44. I'm telling you, this is one everyone's going to be talking about. Everybody will be talking about this value. The ring is fantastic. It's the value that is really shocking here. Do you like it? And you like it? 44, 43, 42, 41. Okay, blow it out right now. I'm getting it out the door right now. $39.99, that's it. $39.99. Yes. This is, yes, just got it. Go ahead. Topaz, I have one right here, Diane. Top of the hour. Can she wait 2 more minutes? It's coming up right there. It's coming up. It's coming up, Diane. There it is. There's my Swiss blue. Isn't that stunning? I mean, I saw it. I thought it was a zircon. I kid you not, guys. I thought I had a $7,900 zircon on my hands. It's not $7,900 and it's not a zircon, so that's coming up in literally a minute and a half. So tanzanite's gone, Zambaran's gone. What do we have next? I've got a really, really, really good black pearl. Also, this is coming up. Let me show you my last of the diaspores here in our museum collection pieces. That is coming up just in about a minute here. I got 1 minute to move this piece right now. That's my museum grade diaspore. Who knew? It'd be the last one here, and it's the one with the pink diamonds with it. Item number is 5272. That is our 452. I had a couple yesterday, but they were all about 3.5, 3 carats 80. So this is a little larger for you. Really specialty piece here. Don't forget, we still have our opal necklaces. I still have the Fawn diamond. We still have the butterfly and the opal ring with the savorite. So some really great buys still hanging out here for you. But this one is going to be a huge markdown tonight. Got to get it at home. I know these have been extremely, extremely popular, and we're thrilled to bring them to you. It's not going to be, though, the 4,500 that a 452 should be. And keep in mind, it's 25 points of natural fancy pink diamonds, round brilliance, good-sized stones that are running right down the center of the ring. Also giving you two-tone. It's rose and white together, so that's going to be as is. Great stone that goes from green to red. And right now it's stuck somewhere between, because we're not changing our light sources. We only have, heck, we're just lucky to have lights the way this week has been. My goodness, there have been days where we've been 30 seconds there and we didn't have any lights. So we're lucky to have lights. So we're going to not rock the boat here. We're not going to try to ask for color changing lights. Let's just keep the lights the way they are and keep them on. So this is where we can get you a diaspore here in that best quality. If you are to go to incandescent light, that's when it goes completely red. If you're totally in 100% fluorescent light, that's when it's green. So green to red, fully on this one with the pink diamonds, make it $1,888. That's it. I've got one, and the top of the hour has just arrived. So we are ready to rock and roll. We're going to show you something we hardly ever see on the show. Plus, a pink diamond trio is coming up. Our biggest blowout on pink diamonds on the way for you. And your requests are welcome. There's no better time than a Friday night. This is our most limited audience of the entire week. So all the shows we do, this is the most limited audience. We just can't. It was a late add to our lineup. So it's been around for a few years, but it was a late add. So we couldn't get all of the networks on board that are usually with us on the other shows. So it's really a great night to get requests in so we can really take ample time and find you exactly what you might be looking for or need. So always happy to do that. Keep that in mind. 1888 on the last of the museum. They're right there for you. That's my museum diaspore. Every single one is gone. Just one more here, and it's a very, very affordable price tag to get that one home. So verifying on that one right now. Next up will be that top of the hour that I've been telling you about. Sounds like this one may be going. Congratulations if you get it. The only one that's got pink diamonds along the sides. That's a rose gold basket, even a little heart-shaped detailing inside that basket, really at the profile of it. And then lifting that stone. Look at the reds in it. It almost looks like a red, kind of like a golden red orange now too. It's really pretty from that side profile view. So cool stone, as exotic as they get, and that's available for $1888, but verifying. So next up, we welcome you to the show. Happy Friday night. Glad you're with us. We are live from Los Angeles, and we're so excited. It's a big, big weekend. I dare call it a super weekend here, and we're so excited to have you with us. We're here tonight for 2 more hours. We've got our morning show just a few short hours after that, and we are here on Sunday to pre-game. So I hope you will join us on Sunday. It's a very, very special day to be with us. Also, I've got a brand new stone. When I say brand new, this is not a stone that you've never heard of. It's not a stone that's brand new to the industry, but it's one that we don't have very often here. So it's as good as brand new around the TVON parts here. So we're so excited to bring this. It's 1887. It's an 880. All these eights. A lot of eights tonight. I had 888 jewelry that's still here from our first hour as well. So if you have any questions on those, never hesitate. I know there's a lot of late arrivals on a Friday evening. So if you have something you need to see again, or you're going to go, what's still available exactly? Never hesitate to call us and let us know. We can help you out. Plus, major pink diamond trio on a huge discount, a tanzanite blowout a little later, and I have another gorgeous pink, white, and yellow diamond ring, but each one is individually bezel set, and it's a band. So I think you'll like that too. But let's show you topaz here. This is really cool. This is, I literally thought it was a zircon. When I saw it, because we don't usually have Swiss blues here, I thought that we were looking at the largest Cambodian starlight blue zircon. It's identical color. The only difference is really the refraction of the stone, because we know that the zircons, all the zircons, not just the Cambodians, but all the zircons are doubly refractive. So that's a little more unusual. That's really what separates the zircons from the others. But it's really an incredible look here. And keep in mind, you've got this amazing mounting that gives you a lot of gold, which is a little unusual. You would expect, I mean, that's the thing. If you have a big stone, no matter what the stone is, if it's a larger stone, it has to be anchored with a lot of metal. This is why everyone's doing plateds. They're doing vermeils. They're doing gold filled. They're doing all kinds of different types of platings. Very few solid, actual precious metal designs out there because of the metals market going crazy. This is where you're getting an 8-carat 80. It is traditionally a December birthstone. It also is a 32-point diamond weight, so you are still getting VS diamonds all the way around it. This is a statement piece. Like for my gals who love a really big, bold cocktail ring, this is absolutely it. It is available in any gold color also. So you're getting the white like you see here, or the yellow, or the rose. But let me turn it to the side here because it's really pretty. It's like a platform. It looks like one of the really cool, like, you know, way back when, if you're talking about centuries ago, the crowns that the kings of England wore. That's really what this reminds me of, but all leading up with those VS diamonds, giving you that jolt of color in the middle, such a bright, almost like a, I always call it electric blue when it's the Swiss, because you know there's 3 varieties of blue topaz. There's the sky blue, which is very light pale, like sky blue. The name implies it all, right? There's the London blue on the other end of the spectrum that's really like a deep, deep, dark navy blue. Sometimes it's tough to really see the blues in a London blue unless it's a really high quality. And here is what I think is the brightest and prettiest and most wow factor is the Swiss blue variety. So we're really thrilled to bring it to you. White, yellow, or rose gold are available to you as well. And it's a huge value to get a big, big cocktail ring of a stone, to get this bright, amazing, I have a London blue that I love. Whenever I wear it, it's just like the showstopper. And we all, you know, probably have stones that are more rare. This one's really tiny right now, so I forced it on there. So, you know, but I think it's definitely not a pinky ring, right? So I wanted you to see it from this angle, but look at how stunning this is. That's a cocktail ring. Like, there's no two ways about it. That's a big, bold hand grabber. And that's why, yes, a lot of us may own some really rare stones or precious diamonds or paraibas or great sapphires or tanzanites, but ultimately these are the stones that really they garner a lot of attention because they're so bright and so beautifully magnificent, right? And so if you like that, if that's your style to have a personality stone, get that big, bold size to it, this is a great way to go. And you're still getting VS diamonds, and I think we're going to have a value at $19.99, but I'm going to make it a whole lot better for you right now. Anybody who loves it, we're pretty limited here. We don't bring out a lot of topaz very often. Certainly when we do, it's usually an imperial topaz, which is a different animal entirely. This is where you get that 8 carats, 80. I don't know where you're going to find Swiss blue of this kind of size anywhere else. They're not traditionally this big. It's not 19. As a matter of fact, let's go even lower, since this is kind of like a welcome to the stone because you've not seen it here very often. So if you do love it and you're intrigued by it, let's get it a great home. Let's make it affordable. Let's give you that chance to try it out. Gift it perhaps. Give it to someone you love. Maybe it's going to be representational of a birthstone, but then again, who doesn't love blue, right? The blue topaz, historically, year after year after year, they'd always have the most popular gem, and it was always a blue topaz. It's got such a following to it. I think that's because so many of us just love the blue. I think blue is something that looks good on everybody as well. So it really is just that universal appeal. I'm not even going to make it $999. It's an intro to Swiss blue for the first time in a long time, and who knows when the next time is that we're going to see a jumbo blue topaz of this variety. So let's go ahead and get it a great home. We're not even going to make it $999 or $899. We're going to try it again, and we're going to get you a value at $888 if you would like to try the best, because it is TVON after all, so we're not just bringing you any old topaz. It's the best quality. So take a look at that. Yes, Jess. Sure. A 2 to 3 carat aqua. Don't out here, but I'm pretty sure we've got one in the back for you. And that's Barbara, you said? Yes. You got it, Barbara. And then, by the way, who got your tanzanite? Oh, she's going to love it. Thank you, Mamie. Enjoy your tanzanite round. By the way, Antonio, was I overhearing you? Did you talk to Patricia about the round? No. Oh, that was someone different. Okay, I heard something about the round. Okay, so I was curious if Patricia might want a round. All right, let's go. 60 seconds on that one. We'll see. Barbara, we're working on an aqua for you. And then, you know what else is here is a really beautiful violet sapphire, the coolest diamond drop pendant with four 4 rhombus cuts. You're going to like it. That's cool. Stiletto style. All right, final call on the topaz. Electrified. You guys aren't into the Swiss blue? No? No Swiss blue? No? You already have one? You don't need one? It's like that Swiss blue, like dive into a swimming pool blue is what that is, right? That bright, vibrant, listen, if we had an 8 carat, we've had them. 8 carat zircons, the ones that are the Cambodian starlight blues that give you that color, they're not 888. So this is a way where if you wanted to get a look-alike to that, or you really appreciate those bright, bold, neon type of colors, this is where it's definitely delivering. So congratulations if you get one. Thank you so much. Sphene is on the way. Turquoise earrings are here. I mean, this is a cool show. We got earrings, studs. We've had turquoise earrings, yes, but we have not had just a classic stud. I also have, let me flash this for you. This is wild. We have a pink, yellow, and white diamond ring all together, more or less scattered. So those are really special as well. And it's going to be, look at all this workmanship because you have all the different bezels for all the different colors. So it's incorporating yellow, pink, and white gold all together and all over the place. So that's fun. Oh, anybody want to own my kunzite? Because literally I looked at this ring today and go, this is my ring. This is pretty much the ring that I have. So it's the same mounting, almost the same size stone. What do we find in aquas? 3 choices. Let's just do it. I don't know what Barbara's going to like, so let's just put them all up together. So now we go to aquas. But of course, our aquamarines are Sierra, Santa Maria aquas. This is great. 3 totally different designs for you here too. This is really nice. All right, requests are welcome. Barbara was kind enough to say, what the heck, I'll give them a request. Let's see if they can do it. So here we go. I have 3 different options. So again, you might like one, Barbara might like one. The good news is we have 3 one-of-a-kinds here to show you. All different style mountings. Did you get a topaz? Oh, good, another request. Well, listen, that's even better. That's even better. Take a look. Here's another style option because the first band is certainly that wide dome style. Then the left side is going to be more of a halo but with a twist. And then we also have one more for you. This is also going to be a halo with a twist, but a little bit different. So all 3 options here are going to get you over, well, I'll walk you through carat weights because 2 of the 3 are over 3 carats. Here we go. Wow. All ovals for you. So again, all a matter of which mounting do you see yourself in. Here's the halo design that has that twisted band, kind of like a highway design. Then we've got the wide dome style in the center with the burnished diamonds on the sides. There's still a halo. And then we have this big oval over here that actually, do you see how the band itself, the gold portion twists, and then there's more pave wedged into the sides? Yes, Jess? Topaz going out. Yeah, you can still grab those Swiss blues. Please do at $888. We'd love to get those for you. And again, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. But here are 3 aquas. Let's walk you through some carat weights, and we're going to make these all one crazy low price. Send them out, no matter which one, because isn't that a bummer if you see 3 and, you know, if you've got what I call good taste radar, you automatically go to the most expensive one, and then you go, oh, shucks. Why couldn't the one I like be the cheaper one? So these were all over the map, all different sizes. Here's what I'm going to do. And you have a request over there for tanzanite earrings. Drops, studs, classics, you got it. Let's start over here. 3.5 carats, that would be the largest. They go down in size from there. Actually, no. There's the largest at 3 carats 50. Here's the 255 in the dome. Here's the 324 with that side detail. All classics. Now, I can switch golds. Obviously, we're seeing nothing but white gold up here. That's typically how we like our aquas. If you want yellow gold, they're strong enough to look great in yellow gold because they're Sierra Santa Marias. So feel free to get a yellow or rose gold option. No problem there. And, ooh, okay, so this one was $79.99. This one over here was $85.99. And the one in the center was $74.99. So those are some big-time pieces. And that's because that one's a little less because it was a smaller stone, 255 as opposed to 3+. Aqua lovers, we got something special going on for our Friday here. They're all one-of-a-kinds. When they're gone, they're gone. I love that we have 1 request come in, but we're giving you 3 incredible options. That means that it's not just for 1 requester. It means if you did not make the request and you like one of those aquas up there and you're intrigued and you're hearing me say, close them out, close them out, close them out, that's what we're going to do. So you don't have to wait because if it wasn't your request, you can still dial in and tell us which one's your favorite here so we can help reserve it for you. But this is the best part of all. All three are the same price. All three are a crazy low. All three are coming down from what was already the lowest at $74.99. Great value there, no doubt. But we're taking them much, much lower for you so that you can say yes. Just say yes. These aquas never go this low. They're big sizes, 255, 324, 3.5. Those are your options up here. But again, choose the mounting. Remember, you're changing the gold color on the mounting if you want to. You don't have to leave it as it is. You can get a yellow gold. You can get a rose gold. There's no extra charge for that either. We're just making them ridiculously affordable. And thank you again to Barbara for the request, because we're going to hook 3 different people up with aquas. The only question is, are the 3 different people going to like 3 different rings? I hope so. I hope it works out perfectly that way. Take a look at it. Here's what we're going to do. Not 74. Not even close. Yes.
Barbara likes the one on the left.
The one on the left. Hi, Barbara. Where's Barbara from? Is it Barbara G? Oh, it's not Barbara G. Sorry. I heard Barbara G, but then she said no. Who? Where? Illinois. Yay. All my family roots are in Illinois. Did you know that, Antonio? Yep, all of them. All of my family roots are in Illinois. So I'll tell you what. Barbara's already got her eye on item number 4922. You ready? 4922. The dome style, 3456. 3456. Just testing, 3456. And the last oval on the right side is the 324. That'll be 5024. Anyone you want, blow them out, get them out the door. We'll save you a bundle. Enough to buy 3 other pieces of jewelry. Here's what I'm going to do. Make them less than even 35 or 3 or 2 or $19.99. How about this? Even better right now. Anything you want. These are lowest prices ever on the aquas. Just keep that in mind. So if you've been eyeing any one of those, it's now or never time on this pricing. It's $1,499 for your favorites. Let me start by trying this one on for her. That's item number 4922. That'll be the 3.5 carat. That is the largest size up there. And that one may be gone already. Look at how, see how it twists? It's a subtle detail, but instead of the absolute stark perpendicular band, it comes up in curves and just wraps around. And then you see how this side curves along the base and then wraps. So it's a little curvature to the band itself, what we call the shank. So that is $14.99. Let me know if that one's gone, Antonio. That's a one only. And then we've got the, let's try on the centerpiece here with that wider band that's all finished on the inside. That gives you the most gold payoff. That's 3456. That's a 255. Lots of gold, 26 points in diamonds on this one. And that's going to be $14.99 as well. That has some super color to it, doesn't it? Really strong color on that aqua. And then let's try on the other oval that's kind of like a, it feels like a halo as well because it still does have an actual halo, but then they tuck in a few diamonds over the sides here. So you see that figure 8 the gold band creates, but there are diamonds tucked in at the top, meeting the halo and paved into the band itself. And that's the 324 one of a kind. And that'll be a 324 with 68 points in diamonds. So there they are. Let me know what your favorite is. There are all 3 for you. $14.99 no matter which one you enjoy. Antonio, you do have the 3.5? Sold. Congratulations. Thank you. This one's gone. And then we have 2 remaining. Let me just, I don't know why I like them this way. The shorter than the taller. I don't know why, but I do. All right. So not to do a little like shell game there, but that's, yeah. That's still the 324 on the left. And then we've got the 255 on the right. Sierra Santa Maria's. One of a kind. Okay, Virginia, which one are you thinking about? Left, right? I know I moved them. they got moved a little bit. The dome? No. The other one. The 324, 5024. So let me just walk you through again that mounting because I think that's a really cool side detail that it has. The way the gold twists like a figure 8 still gives you a big halo of diamonds. That's the 324. It's got 68 points in diamonds with it. $1,499. All right, next up, we're ready for my big kunzite. Wow. 17 carats plus. Great color. Okay. Verifying on the other, that would be the left side oval there. All right, last call. Happy Friday. Okay, so that's the 324. Sounds like that one may be gone as well. It leaves us with our 255 in the dome style with all of this ample gold to it. That would be our last one there. So just a quick look at this pendant. Nothing we've ever brought to you before, and this might take a minute to set up, but nothing has been here before quite like this pendant, and it is like a little train. So a train of diamonds. Yeah, this one's going to take maybe 2 tweezers to set it up, just to make sure all those diamonds sit properly to your eye. Take a look at this. What do you think? Now, we're putting it horizontally here. Keep in mind it's going to lay vertically on the neckline, and this is this parade, and I've twisted the bail a bit, but please, let's just look at the diamonds. The bail is a bail, and we'll show you when it's on the hand, but look at this unbelievable graduated, yes, you're getting the 324, right? So the 324, so guys, that last one available is the dome. 2 of our 3 aquas are gone, 1 piece left, it's the dome style. So the other 2 are spoken for, thank you so much. Here's what I'm gonna do, it's brand new, 5727 is the item number here, and again, I'll show you the bail when it's, again, this one is not one that's easy to set up. When you've got all 4 diamonds hinged between, it would have been a lot easier to display, but it wouldn't make for fine jewelry if they were all just one stationary piece. So instead, we're giving you kite cut diamonds here, and there are diamonds in the bail, they'll be rounds, but the rest are kite cuts, you get 4. And they're all graduated. They go from the top to the bottom, smaller to larger. That's gonna be a carat 75 in individual. These aren't really kite cuts as much as they are the rhombus cut is the term that the industry uses for this material. There's always funky trade names and whatnot, but the actual correct term is rhombus cut. Kite cuts imply that you have a longer length to one side than the other. These are actual rhombus cuts here, 4 of them. That's 175 in diamonds among 4. Now, obviously, you can see they're all different sizes, so once again, I'll be getting you an average, but that means that each one is on average just under a half carat, 44 points or so. So yes, rhombus cuts, 4 of them. Wait till you see this on the neckline because it is oh so pretty. And it has 5 points in diamonds. Those will be the rounds that you'll see in the bail. The bail is wrong side twisted right now because it's a delicate piece to set up for you. But you're going to see it on the neckline. You're going to see it on the hand. We'll get you a length. This is a very attractive style to wear. That elongating drape, or what I call a stiletto style, in a pendant is very attractive. It's very flattering. It's got a great length to it too. You see that obviously sitting in a line, a little conga line on a wheel is different than the way it actually drapes. And there's where you see that it's subtly moving here. It's just the inertia of the piece is moving. I'm not moving. And yet look at that. Delicate movement is giving you quite the amount of flash here. This is what your length is going to be, is actually, wow, getting real close to 2. Is it 2 inches exactly? It is. About 2 inches there. Yeah, it is. Wow, very pretty. Isn't that attractive? And about, again, just essentially you'll have 1 stone that's larger than a half carat. That'll be at the base. And then they're going to get a little smaller on their way up. So on average, 43.7 points or so. So really good size and fancy cut diamonds here for you. Plus, those are round brilliants, just a couple round brilliants in the bail up top there. We'll show it on the neckline next for you. I think that's the next really kind of visual you need here just to give another perspective on those amazing, look at those diamonds. And see what happens when it moves. They almost look as if, it's like, wait, is it gold or is it diamonds? Because they're almost shining as if they're just like this mirror finished metal, but instead, those are diamonds. They're incredible, aren't they? Look at how they shine. This is so, so, so stunning. And that's just with a little bit of movement. All they're moving is this way. They're just swaying like that. What if you're moving your body and walking and talking? That is a really impressive piece right there. We're gonna get you a great value. Now I gotta set it up again. Let's see if we can do this for you. Oh my, come on in. Look at that. How beautiful are those stones? And the way they shine is just like glass-like, just really, really impressive. Really good. Okay, so we have one, obviously. It's a new piece here tonight. All those other folks that don't see us on Friday, that don't watch on Friday, that don't get the show on Friday, they're never going to see this piece. If you think there's another one coming through, this is it. The one and only truly that we have. Wouldn't expect to see another one even like it, or even a smaller version of, because it's tough to get those rhombus cuts. And by the way, to get VS cuts like that, where they're the VS cuts, to get the VS quality in that cut, it's really a necessity, because with that cut, much like an emerald cut, they would show off. If it had inclusions, you would see them. It's almost like cuts like this and cuts like emerald cuts almost are like they're shining a light and a magnifying glass onto any inclusions, which is why you have to really start with a high-end clarity, and we did here. If you like this one, it's one only, $89.99 list price. Let's do better. Let's do a lot better. Take a look at this. It's going to be one only. I just cannot get enough of this piece. It's the shine for me. It's the way every one of those, and obviously you're seeing it zig and zag because of those O-rings, as you saw, when it's actually on the neckline, when it's upright, when it's vertical, it's one straight line. It's one continuous straight line. So that zig and zag is just so that I can set them up properly for you. It's going to be just one beautiful continuous drop. So love this. I don't want to do $89.99 because that's going to be, I think, a little bit, it's just going to sit here at that price, right? You need a better value. You know that we do special things on Friday for you. Let's celebrate the fact the weekend is here, and what a fun one it is. So how about this? Yes? Guys, that 324 Aqua is available. Okay, 324 is available. Couldn't talk him into it, huh? Didn't want to get registered? Oh, she did? Oh, good. Welcome. Who's that? New potential shopper? Debbie? Wonderful. Well, thanks, Debbie, for watching. Okay. One only. Let's do a blowout. I got nobody on the lines. I think I'm going to need to make this one real cheap. It's so cool. And they're such big stones, but it's Friday. So let's do something wild here for you. Blow it out right now. First caller can have this. I have nobody on the lines? Not one? Okay. Just motivates me to go even lower for you right now. That would have been cool if that was 223 instead of 224. I'm just saying. 223 is coming up, by the way. That's a Wednesday. So we got a special week. Is that next week? Is that really next week? No, not next week. Good. Panicked for a moment. Oh, panicked. We got a special show on the 23rd of February. We got a special show on the 24th of February, Gemstone Show. You like this one, Antonio? Let's blow it out. Special price for one caller. Should I keep it a secret or should I just blurt it out? Let's blurt it out. I don't like to keep secrets. I rarely do. I rarely do. I am not capable. Let's do this. Yeah, I can't say it. Can I say it? Can I publicize? When I ruin the diamond market on national TV, can I really do this? I'm going to do it. One caller only, white gold only, get it out the door, make it easy. It's 2 inches of diamonds. It's 2 inches of big diamonds. And I'm making it $2,999 just to get it out of here. And that is one in the world. And there is shine to that. You have to see that on your own neckline at home in your favorite attire with that deeper neckline. Put that on and watch that shine. It's like nothing else. The rhombus cuts do so, it's like, I love an emerald cut. It's my favorite cut in diamond. That's no secret. But I'll tell you right now, this is a close second, and I know you don't see them just anywhere, but what a shine they give, because with the angles, think of it like a lot of different emerald cuts, but they're all intersecting at a 45-degree angle. That's kind of what's happening. So it's really that bright sheen you get, but it's an amazing, you see the light even here. The light's not even directly hitting those stones, but you see how much light and how much you're still getting brilliance. You're still getting the colors of the rainbow, just instead of that brilliant kind of confetti way, it's giving you long sheets of light, like sheets of color, bouncing off all those facets. It's really impressive. So it's $29.99 instead of $89.99, and I hope you'll call me if you love it, because that is a really inventive, unique piece. There are even some earrings here to match as well that are really pretty. Really, now, I don't think that pendant's not gone, so it's probably silly to show the earrings, but just in case you like this look, but maybe you're all set with pendants. Maybe you don't wear a lot of pendants. Here's the earring to match that looks oh so perfect with it. What do you think? There are some really, really special diamonds coming up. Look at those earrings. What if I blow those away? Like, we can do something special here, because here's yet another $89.99 pair of earrings. Item number, let's start it here. It's 5725, just to give everyone a little for instance here on this information, and then we'll just go ahead and show them up close. But it's a really important larger diamond here. There's a carat 14 just in your fancy cuts here, and then you have the 101 in the diamonds the rest of the way. That's the lever back and the double halo. I will show you up close here, and then let's just also get them on the ear so you can see it that way. But you see, once again, these are really, really special. They're that same cut, so it's the rhombus cut, not the kite cut. Let me show you the reverse here. There's the finishing in the back, which is important because, you know, a lot of people are often going to see those earrings from the back too, which again, fine jewelry is really recognizable when you look at how it's made from the back and from the sides. I'm going to put one up here and see if we can angle it so you can see it really, really well. And don't think it sits on its own, because I had these yesterday, but just again, kind of an influence here. A great idea that matches that pendant so well. You see that? See those flashes when you really see it right up to the light? And then we can try one on for you, but it's got to be going out the door and cheap, because if the pendant is still here, now this does give you actually more total diamond weight, because the last one was a carat 80 total. This is actually getting you to 215. So very impressive there. Let me see if I can. It feels like, it looks like it wants to sit properly, but then it doesn't. I just feel like, oh, I feel like it's just one maybe little, it's that O-ring that makes it a little imbalanced, but it's a really stunning style. I'll just, yeah, I'm going to have to prop that, but I'm going to have to let it fall here because I need another hand to put one on. And I think you want to see them on. I really do. So let me get one on as fast as I can, because that's not a very good display, I realize. But again, my stage manager is out tonight. Oh yeah, the stage manager out. So let me help you out here. Just kidding, guys. We don't have a stage manager, as you well know. But let me show these on, because they're really impressive. So you can just see all of that amazing kind of that dance that they have, that beautiful swing that they give you, the movement that they have as well. So how's this, guys? We're going to make it really easy. I'll blow them out. It's not even $29.99. Already did that on the pendant. Well, the pendant's still here. So we got to get you even more diamond weight. Let me make sure it's all the way up in my piercing there so you can really see the kind of drop and how it starts with diamonds, leads with diamonds, and then finishes with diamonds as well. I'll make it really, really simple. And you know what? $2,777, first caller on the earrings. Fabulous. Let's go back to our wheel. I'll prop it up for you. You can see what that's all about. And here we are. Last call on that earring at $2,777. What a beautiful way. You see that shine now, right? What I'm talking about. So we'll get up the multiple colored diamond band coming up. And we have Sleeping Beauty turquoise earrings for you as well. We'll get those here. And a Sphene ring that's also coming to play. So that'll be a good time. Plus a mega tanzanite wheel. We have those pink diamonds. Oh, let's get to our... Are we all done with diamonds? We sick of diamonds? I have the most beautiful trio of pinks, though, to show you that are going to be a huge blowout prize. But first, turquoise. This won't take long. There aren't many to go around. I'm going to start with the yellow gold, but I also have the rose gold to show you. I mean, look at the bright color of this turquoise. Out of the Sleeping Beauty mine, there's your yellow gold pair. Here's your white gold pair. A classic double basket, a beautiful post and butterfly backing here, and a classic stud, but they're large. And this is the thing. When you get turquoise that on point, that strong, that good, it doesn't require, you don't need a huge earring. Trust me, these show up. Trust me, if you're even a girl who, listen, you don't wear a lot of studs, you like a longer drop, you can try these because you'll be amazed at how that color is so vibrant and so rich and so bright. And 5719 is the number. You're actually getting 212 in turquoise. No diamonds needed here. It's all about the turquoise and the gold that sets it. Doesn't need diamonds really. Turquoise is such a beautiful stone, I think, on its own. And when you're dealing with the top quality the world has to offer, it's fun to just show that off, right? Make it all about the turquoise. Give it all that amazing attention it deserves. Certainly, if you have a turquoise from us, in a ring, in a pendant, this is going to be your earring to match. I know most of what I've had in earrings, I've had some good ones, but they've been diamond intense. That makes them a little more money. They've been a little bit bigger. That may not be for everybody. Here's your 212. Let's get them out the door. They're supposed to be $9.99, and if you know what turquoise is going for these days, you understand that that's a value. Because you can't just look at it and go, you can't judge every stud as one category of pricing. Certainly if those were diamonds, they'd be, $20,000, right? So you can't just say, oh, it's a stud, they're inexpensive. That's not the way it works. It's about the stone, the quality of the stone, the matching of those beautiful earrings, which you can see is perfection. Do you see it like I see it, guys? I look at the yellow gold and I think it's glowing a slightly different color. What do you guys think? There's something about, which is why so many people love turquoise and yellow gold. It gives you a lot of extra, just, it looks so bright. It looks so rich. It looks so just wonderful, just what you want. In textbook varieties of Sleeping Beauty, I'll make them $499 if you want a pair. I'm going to try on a yellow gold for you as well. We'll get you a look there. I mean, this is just casual but elegant. This is like what you would expect to see. I mean, that could honestly be like daytime casual all the way to like red carpet, because it's so bright and beautiful, and just it's a stud. So it plays, you know, it works. And if you want to do second piercing, third piercing, I think it's a size that would work well for that too. So last call at $499. There they are on, just to give you an idea. And oh, they look so amazing with that bright color. Let's go back to our wheel here, and that is how we do it on studs in turquoise, the best out there in the Sleeping Beauty variety. And there it is, yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. We can do the rose gold also, just don't have those made up already, but they are ready to go. All right, I'm gonna let's just throw something on the auction block here, because you know what, I'm wondering where all of our jewelry lovers are, and if they're ready to shop an extra bargain. I've got one for you, but this is what we're gonna do. Yellow, pink, and white together. Don't make a decision. Don't have to compromise. Don't have to say, I'll get one now and I'll save the other one for later. Let's just get you all three colors of rockin' larger stones here in one fabulous ring. Then we've got our pink diamond blowout here. Then there's a turquoise blowout at the end of our show. Well, when I say the end, I mean in the last hour. Take a look at this. Oh my, this is such a fun ring. They look, when you have this on the hand, yes, it's a band. You can see that now. But when you see this on the hand, it looks like you have large diamonds, bezel set, just floating, caressing your hand. It is so amazing. It's 1652. You can see that every diamond here is large. There's no melee, no accents on this ring. But what's also unique is the bezels. And that really is a couple of things that make that such a good look in a piece of jewelry, especially a ring. Because bezels, let's talk about the boring stuff first. But in actuality, very exciting when you talk about wearability of a ring, and a ring that if you invest a little bit more money into a ring and you want to wear it all the time, isn't it important that that ring is comfortable and durable and easy to wear and doesn't scratch, doesn't snag, doesn't do any of that? There is not a prong in this entire ring. Yet there's a carat 04 of stunning diamonds, all bigger stones set up here, but there are no prongs, none at all. Everything is wrapped in gold. Now, from a aesthetic standpoint, let's all remember that a bezel around a diamond makes it look bigger. We have seen it over and over and over again. We've seen like the proof here, plain as day, with like a diamond stud bezel set versus a diamond stud basket set, and they're the same exact size, and yet your mind is telling you that the bezel sets are double the size, right? We've all seen that. The key is wrapping and matching the gold. So if your gold matches the stone, which we have done here, pink diamonds in rose gold, yellow diamonds in yellow gold, white diamonds in white gold, we have matched them so that you can get that continuous, the eye can't tell where the diamond ends and where the gold begins. It just looks like a bigger diamond. So that's going to take your carat 04 ring and make it look like it's not just double, but oftentimes triple the size when you get them all stacked up in this way. So let's take a look at it. Very wearable. I love also that it's got all three gold colors, because it gives you freedom to wear it with all your other pieces, no matter what you're wearing on your neckline or your ears, anything like that. It's a carat 04 in total weight. It's as it is. It's no other choice, but as it is. The only choice you're going to make is what size do you need. The body of the ring is going to be yellow gold, as you see all the way around there. Look at how those bezels actually create. You can see there's a basket underneath. They're still elevated a bit. So when you see it from the side, you can see this is just so pretty. Look at that. Every diamond elevated, so there's a lot of light getting to your round brilliance. And hey, they're round brilliants. I hardly ever have bigger pinks and bigger yellows in round brilliance. They're usually some other cut, like a pear shape or a cushion, or they're teeny tiny. So that's exciting as well. You get that round brilliant cutting that's so amazing. Let's put it on the auction block. I got a $49.99 ring right here. Easy to wear, classic style, beautifully done. Look at this on the hand. It's still 3 rows. Remember last night I actually had a band, and it was a skinny little row of white, yellow, and pink, right? And they were beautiful because they were all put together. This is different, where you get that bold again. They look like they're just floating, but they're still, they're in some kind of order, right? There's still a triple band here. But it's not just the white and the yellow and the rose. Every row is mixed. So that makes it really interesting, I think, right? You've got pinks and yellows and white not going in any necessary order. They're not stacked just singularly by themselves. They're all mixed together. So it really creates a great look. Let's put it on the auction block and get it at home. And you can see there's no under gallery in the sense that it's open between the 3 rows, but the bezels go all the way to the back, so it creates the feel of an under gallery. So it's a band, so it's got to be comfortable. You're probably going to wear it every single day. At least I hope you would. There's that versatility of the 3 gold colors to make that practical. But we also would encourage you that, again, to realize it's comfortable because the way it's built. I'll go, you know what? Let's see who's out there. I mean, let's find out. $2,500 to open, $50 increments, just as it is here. And a fabulous, you know what, get it down to $2,000 because I know these are big stones. You actually have, if you look across the rows, of course, there are 3 different rows, but as far as the columns go, you have 8 different columns. That tells me there are 24 stones here. So remember, bigger average sizes, you can see they're all a little different, so we'd have to just give you an average here, but really, really special. No open yet. On average. Those stones would be approximately 4.5 points. Some are larger, some are small. I mean, there's just a subtle difference. And actually, the white diamonds look like the smaller ones of the bunch, right? Here's what I'm going to do. Figure 5 points each. They're all about 5 points. I have no open at $2,000. I got no open at $25, so that's why we went down to $2,000. Now we have no open at $2,000 either. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's go $1,500 to open, and I'm going to go in $10 increments. It'd be wise to be the open because then you may not even need to worry about the increments. But a $1,500 open on a triple band. These are bigger individual diamonds, so that's really critical. I know I had a band last night. It was white, pink, and yellow stacked. But they were smaller diamonds, similar total carat weight, but smaller individual diamonds. A $1,500 open is what we're looking for. It's $10 increments, which we don't need to worry about until we get the open. But just FYI, $10. Let's make it easy. Get everybody in. Fridays, right? Fridays. So you see some extra special things that we could not do any other day just to make sure we get everybody engaged and involved and enjoying what we have. Take a look at this. 15 is what we're looking for. Let's get it started. Do you have it? There it is. Who is it? Yvette. She's got her open at $1,500. And we are looking for $1,510. That is weird to say, but that's what we're looking for. So we've got the open at 15. Someone sees the value. One gal sees the value. $1,500. Amazing. Now, so we've got the open, but I know a lot of you are going, oh, darn it, I called it too late. No, you're not too late. It's a $10 increment. It's a $10 increment. You're not too late. We haven't given it a clock. We're just getting started here. Don't worry about the increments. They're practically nothing. So I would, and when you're saving, let's see, you're saving what, $3,500. So that's something worth dialing in for. When you've got $3,500 off, it's a $10 increment to get yourself involved and participating. I hope we're verifying. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. Lack of time is really what it seems to be about this time of night, every night, where I go, oh, we only have a little over an hour left. There's not a lot of time remaining tonight in this show. And we got a lot of jewelry to move. So this is how we do it. $1,500, I'm going to give it a final 2-minute clock coming up. There are huge diamonds throughout this ring. Again, we've counted them. There are 24 diamonds. They're all about 5-pointers. If we were looking right now at a diamond ring that was simply just white diamonds, 5-point white diamonds, 24 of them, totaling a carat 04-ish, you would be looking, you know as well as I do, you'd be looking at a ring here on this show of $39.99. That's exactly why this ring is supposed to be $49.99, because you're not just getting huge white diamonds, you're getting huge yellow diamonds and huge pink diamonds to go with it, which are hundreds of times more rare than white diamonds. And they're big sizes too. As a matter of fact, as I look at it, I think the smallest diamonds are the white diamonds. It looks like the pinks and the yellows are even maybe a little bit larger. Maybe that's the bezels. It's really crazy cool. It's wearable. It sits low profile. It's a band you slide on your finger. It's comfortable as all can be. And it is really, really wearable because you're never once going to catch it on your silk, your baby's cheek, I mean, whatever it is, guys, this is just so easy to wear. Take a look at it. We're going to give it 2 minutes. I got to go. Final call on the show. We have like an hour and change left. So not a lot of time. And we're in our last call with 2 minutes remaining. Where's Yvette calling from? I'm sorry, where? M-I? M-I. Okay, yep, you got it. You did, sure enough. Should we ask her who she's rooting for this weekend, or I think I already am going to take a wild guess. If she's in Michigan, she might be rooting for the Tigres. Okay, they're called the Bengals, but anybody else thinking about this one? 1:15. Did you hear about the Bengal tiger that is at a zoo somewhere? I think it was in Salt Lake City, I want to say. I think they were in Utah or Iowa. And there's a Bengal tiger that has done this before, has predicted the winner of the big game. And, you know, they put down a bowl of treats and put the sign of the two teams and see where he goes. And he's predicted it always, always, always right. The last few years, well, this year, you would think maybe a tiger would choose the Bengals, but no, he chose the Rams. So we'll see if he's right. Disregarded his own kind. Smart tiger. All right, 34 seconds left. Nobody else? Nobody else? Yes, thinking about this one? Final call. What can I show you tonight, guys? If there's, we can turn it into an all, like, you remember that show TRL? We could just, and I'm live, so all we need is the total and the requests. Because I'm live, we're live, so we can help you with anything you need to see, but my goodness. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Did I try this on? Did I? I think I did. Look at that. And the diamonds are so strategically set so that they go all the way across the hand. You see that? All the way across. So it's perfectly stopping right where you want them to stop. And they're all covering, because a lot of bands, I never understand the bands that go from like here to here, and then it leaves you with all this extra gold to look at. I don't think that's attractive ever. I love when a band goes right along where it should. Do we have 15? 10? What was I doing with that increment? You got it? Sold. Congratulations. Gone. Bye. All right. Congrats. It's really nice. Big tanzanite is here. Yes. Oh, it's yellow in the back. Remember, it was all yellow in the back. Do you need to see it again? Yeah, yellow in the back as is. So even though you have all three gold colors, as I was showing you earlier, it's yellow for the band, like the bulk of the band. The part you don't see, but certainly, you know, all the way around the back there. Just FYI, it is as is. Just a little heads up, got a really, 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 really stunning blue wing. New tonight. Tanzanite, red flash, yellow diamonds. Coming up is that pink diamond wheel right after this. Did you like it? Didn't like it? It was the yellow gold. Didn't, oh boy. I love Fridays, especially this Friday. This Friday. This is the one I've been waiting for, guys, like for a long time. So, yeah, excited to be here on a Friday. Let's do this. 5478. And then, you know, I'm off on a little tiny, little teeny tiny little vacay after Sunday. I'm on a little tiny vacay that's been planned for about 8 months. Yeah, got a little fouled up a little bit with my extra Blairathon here, but I'm on a little vacay after this weekend, so keep that in mind. But let's do this, just teeny tiny, just teeny tiny. 5478 though on this one, it's our 1249 cushion cut, and this is major. It's major because it's got the reds already coming through, and I'm not even showing it to you yet. Hello, okay now, okay reds. Look at this stone. 1249 plus 74 points on major yellow diamonds. 2 of them only. So yeah, 37 points each. I'll take it. Yellow gold only on this one. $17,000 ring finished on the inside. I had a similar piece. Oh boy, did we have fun with a big time stone yesterday with fawns. This stone, though, I'm going to tell you, I had a 15 karat with fawn diamonds yesterday in an emerald cut. This looks even, I'm looking at it because obviously that's fresh, you know, it was here like 24 hours ago. That's a very similar size, and this is 1249, so it looks bigger than a 1249 because it looks a lot like our 15 karat did. How about this? That is mesmerizing when you look at that color. Has anyone else noticed that I have been taking the largest tanzanites here and completely blowing them out? Anyone else notice that? And when it's on the hand, I need you to really, if like you're out there like planning your menu for Sunday, or you're placing your bets at the office pool on, you know, total points per quarter, and who's gonna, what's the person who sings the national anthem gonna wear, and all that fun stuff, just take a moment and look up at your screen, because I can't say this about any other tanzanites very often. This is showing you red when it's on the hand from a distance. Are you seeing the very, 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 all the way out to the very edge? Look where the prong is. Look at those long facets that are running north and south through that center of the stone. That's red. And all of that to say that when you get this at home, it gives you even more of that. That's impressive. That can't be said about just, even the ones that up close right here look all red. You don't see this very often, to get that amount of red from that distance away, and it's not even 17. Oh, no, 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 no. These have been the ones that, ironically, I can have 888 pieces all day that should have been 6,000, and they go to 888, and they're still here. But when you take a ring that should have been 33, and then it should have been 17, and you take it even lower than that, well, guess what? It's going, because you know value. You're here for value. You're here because maybe you used to shop at Rodeo or Fifth Avenue or a custom jeweler, and money was no object, and so you would spend 40, 50, 60,000 on a Block C light washed out tanzanite, and now you've seen the best come out to play. And on top of that, you get the best for a better value, a lower price tag than what you can swing on Block C. Lavender material. That is why these are going so fast. My only regret is that I wish we had more. Obviously, I can't control what the mine did. This is about the Tanzanian mine, the one and only. There was one production in this world of this stone, and it's on its way to being done and the mine being closed. They got about 20 years left. Don't forget that. And this is the miner himself, who back when Block D was being mined about 15 years ago, he was mining these and putting these aside as he did, because this was the very best of the Block D. And we have them here exclusively. Nobody else. And if somebody else does have legitimate, honest to goodness Block D, it is still not the color of this material. I know that gets confusing. So remember, Block D is the block. This was one specific vein called Blue Wing of the D block. Because a lot of people go, I've seen Block D somewhere else. Block D, not Blue Wing Block D. That is a very specific one vein of one block that has not been producing for years. That's hugely important. It is only here, only here. And that's what's so ironic, is when you go out and spend $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 on a tanzanite ring, those are legitimate prices you can spend easily at a designer for a tanzanite. It's not Blue Wing. It's not even Block D. Very few designers out there have Block D. Very few. Because they weren't getting their material 20 years ago. The 20-year-ago material they sold. What they're getting now is what they got mined in the last few years, which is Block C only. Block C is all that's been producing now for years. It's all we're going to have going forward. It's all that's left. So when I stand up here and just give one away like this, that's why folks take advantage. Take a look. It's not 17. It's not 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, or 10. I skipped 11 entirely. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to sell it for 10. It'd be great if we could get it. We can't. We have a scrutinizing, jaded audience who likes the best value. So even when it's a good value, it's not good enough. We go better, and not 9, and not 8, and not 7, and not even $6,000. It's a $1,250 stone. It's got that red with huge yellow diamonds, and I'm making it $59.99 right now. First caller, it will go, because this is what we live for. And if we can't bring it to you, nobody will. And thank goodness to the miner, because you know what? A lot of people think in the first place, myself included, it'd be tempting to just keep them forever and ever and ever. I think that was big of him to want to share them with the world. Not everywhere, not disperse them out to retailers or auction houses, but give them to a privately held family company like TVON that can share them with our extended TVON family, which is you, our viewer. That's the beauty of it. And for $59.99, that ring needs a home. It needs a home. You don't get 12 and a half carat anything in like any kind of tanzanite for that price. We're delivering the absolute best. That red tells you everything you need to know. Just be aware that when you get it at home and see it at home, those reds become even more prominent. They become even brighter, even more so. I got to move on. We are on our way. Top of the hour is near. I've got my pink diamond blowout. It's your last call on pink diamonds. And let me just say this. Before this show started, they were scheduled to go at $39.99 a piece. I won't do that anymore. I got to move jewelry, and we have an hour and 6 minutes to do it. So let's get them out the door. And here we go with our pink diamond opportunity. It's the trio, and this is where you need to dial in very quickly. It's a pear shape with a double halo. It's a pear shape with a double halo and tapered baguettes. And then we have our cushion cut here. Let me actually put that in the middle. Cushion cut right there. And then let me know who's got that tanzanite. That one will go tonight, obviously. Here's the big pair. There's the big pair. And then I'm going to walk you through carat weights. Our cushion cuts in the middle. Pink diamonds. So crazy about these stones when they are discounted the right way. It's hard to believe in today's world of pink diamonds. And somebody said the other day, well, gosh, you have a lot of pink diamonds and you have a lot of yellow diamonds. I'll tell you what, I hope you're sick of them, because you know what? There aren't too many more you're going to be seeing. We have been so blessed here to be able to bring you pink diamonds and yellow diamonds. And by the way, little addendum to that, natural. Natural. The word is there, but I think we get so, again, kind of jaded to the word natural. There are so many different fancy color diamonds out there that are treated to get there, that are lookalikes, that are all kinds of crazy treatments and irradiations and all these other kinds of acronyms that you don't want to know what they stand for because it's scary stuff. These are natural from the earth, and that's important. And I'll just say, for anybody who's going, yeah, I've seen a lot of pink and I've seen a lot of yellow, I hope everyone's sick of them because they're almost gone. And then when they're gone, they're gone. I have been scouting, so I'm working on an engagement ring for a customer. I mean, all this stuff, right? We're always working to acquire. Jewelry is made based on the stones we acquire. We are the designers, we are the manufacturers, but nothing can happen without the centers. Nothing can happen without center stones. And somebody's got to acquire these stones. A lot of our stones come from private collections of this family ownership that has owned these for years, in some cases decades, in some cases centuries, believe it or not. This is where pink diamonds are. We only brought them, do you know I've been here almost 5.5 years here at TVON. We didn't even have any fancy diamonds for the first 2.5 years I was here. It's really only been the last 3 that we've even brought these to you. So I hope everyone's got one, and I hope everyone's kind of tired of them, because at this point, it's our last few. It's our last few. And like anything else in life, we all want what we can't have, right? This is why designers will make 20 of something, because they know that's going to drive the market value up. It drives the panache. It drives the frenzy. It drives the desire. But this is Mother Nature. This is not just an Italian designer who's saying, let's make 20 handbags and let's do a special collab and make it super VIP and everyone's going to have to pay the world to own them. This is Mother Nature, which is even more rare. Mother Nature can't produce really great quality pink diamonds all that often, not natural ones. And that's why we are fools to be up here discounting them. That's not what anyone else is doing. Everyone else is moving them up, which only seems to make them more desired. I sure hope, and I think my one regret that I'm going to have when I retire from this business and move on, I think my one regret I'm going to have is that maybe we price stuff too cheap, because I never want to give you the impression that this is actually just the market value. I mean, part of what we're here to do is to educate you as to what's going on in jewelry. But if you're only watching us here, I think you might think that pink diamonds are relatively affordable, and they're not. And if you flip through the dials and you look around, or you call up your favorite jeweler you used to work with back in the day in your local town, or if you, heck, open a catalog for a big designer and see what actual prices are on fancy pinks of big sizes, you're going to be appalled. And I hope that's for the good. But with diamonds, it's kind of a sticky, tricky situation because it's a set market value. And with pinks and yellows, they're only going up. And I don't want to give the impression by bringing the price down that there was a new find, or that they're not valuable anymore, or that they're not sought after, because they are. So I hope that's not what I'm doing here, but I'm more passionate, and have been for 20 years now, about getting people things that they otherwise wouldn't. If TVON didn't exist, a lot of us who have a budget, there are some people out there that have no budget. The pockets are deep and they're bottomless. And that's great. Good for them. They've probably done something really cool in life and been super successful. But you know what? There are a lot of us that are super successful and smart that don't have bottomless pockets to spend on jewelry because other things in life, also, are priorities. So this is what I believe in. I believe that you should have the best in jewelry if you know where to shop. And if you know where to shop, you can get those collectibles and get those sought after and get those pieces that are Mother Nature's limited edition and not have to pay what you should everywhere else. That's what I love about TVON. So I just hope that I'm not, I hope that everyone understands these are not market value. This is never what these should be. It's just what we decide to do to give you an open door to opening collectibles. And I can say that about a lot of stones we bring. If you like one of these pieces, they were supposed to be, like I said, $39.99. I'm going to do better than that, and that's literally on the bags here, so that's no secret. I mean, every single one's got a big red marked down price of, there's the start price, by the way. There's the ring, and there's the price, $39.99. So again, I can do that with each. They're all supposed to be $39.99. I'm going to walk you through carat weights. We have an 11-pointer on the cushion cut. That's in the middle. Then we have a 12-pointer on the pear shape right over here on the right side. And then your 10-pointers over here, all with extra diamonds, pink and white diamonds to go with them. If you have an interest in one of them, give us a call. My goal is to get everybody a collectible before it's too late, before we don't even have them. And I would love to say that I'll be able to bring them to you continuously, but that is just not the reality. So I would say get on the phone lines now. I think it's wonderful what we do. I love that we make things that should never be affordable, that have that actually premium price tag. You know how like a used car right now, like you can go buy a beat up used car, it's 10 years old and you're still paying like over market value. We are like, we're seeing that in like mundane, banal things in life. This is where, welcome to the pink diamond world. That's what pink diamonds and yellow diamonds are supposed to do. We're just not doing it here. I think that's pretty cool. I want you to be able to appreciate the world's finest, the world's rarest, what normally would cost tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, to get in your collection, and we're making it awfully easy. And not $39.99 easy, because that is already not working. So how about this? $39, $29, $19.99 for any one of them. And we've got 3 options here, all with diamonds and pink and white around them, all as they are, all in 14 karat two-tone gold, all bigger sizes, individual pink diamonds that are all natural stones. And they're not even $19, $18, $17.99. Blow them out, my lowest price. And say goodbye to pink diamonds, because I've been here consistently now 5.5 years. I'm here almost every day, almost every day. Like every day I have to hear our buyers talk about, you can't get them, the price is up, you can't get them, the price is up, you can't get them. It's like a song and a dance, but it's the fact and the reality. And I'm up here then, it's like we go into this little twilight zone of shopping from 7 to 10 p.m. every night, where I'm giving stuff away when you can't get it. You can't buy it. You can't get them. That's why if you do see one, the price is up. Because that if one person's willing to get rid of theirs, the price is going to be high, which is why they're willing to sell it. It's that vicious supply and demand cycle that we see happen with everything. And now it's happening right now. Do you remember 2 years ago when I would go online, and you'd go online to that big online retailer, and a big thing of like a 10-ounce soap, a hand soap, was going for $80. Remember that? Because it was supply and demand. Nobody else had it, but people needed to wash their hands, so they'd charge you $80 for soap, right? And nobody was producing it. Everyone, they couldn't match it. So this is what should be happening. And instead, we're moving our prices down. I'm making them $1,777 for any one of those 3 that you like. Take a look at them. Again, it's such an opposite of what this world of jewelry does. And that's what I think is really cool about. I'm preaching the choir. You probably already are aware of that, which is why you're spending your time with us when you could be doing a million other things, right? It's because we bring you value, so that if anybody is fancying a fancy pink tonight, you've got a chance to really save a lot of money and get that unusual and beautiful stone. So that's my piece on that one, and that can be said about anything here, but we've got our last hour already beginning. I'm going to show you our beautiful neon Sphene that we never get to show you. I've got a 1777 just closeout value on some pink diamonds if anybody wants one. They're amazing. We'll move right along to Sphene coming up next. It's one we never see and super rare. Talk about never find it. We actually had a representative out in Tucson last week. There was no Sphene to be had. We really wanted to bring you some more neon neons, couldn't bring them, couldn't find them. So bringing some out from the vault here tonight for you. Call me on the pink diamonds. Again, that pear shape there with the double halo, that's the 10-pointer with another 46 points in diamonds. The cushion cut is an 11-pointer with another, it's about 55 points in diamonds. Then we have one more pear shape. That is the tapered baguettes on the sides. Amazing. So show and tell day here. If there's anything I can find for you since we're in our last 57 minutes of the show, until we see you bright and early tomorrow, here's one I'd like to give away to somebody who wants it. This is a Sphene. I've had the pleasure of bringing color change Sphenes to the world about 3 years ago. And now we're going to bring you what we've always known is a Sphene category, but usually they are brown. Hear me out. Brown. Ugly stones. Sorry, but Sphenes, don't take it personally. Usually you ugly. Like there are not many stones that are pretty in the Sphene category. They're really not. But what they do give in these rare, bright greens that are truly neon, think of like a highlighter. It really is that color. Very few stones ever get you this color. This is magical, and you're seeing why if you see Sphene and know Sphene, you probably love it. Because this has all the brilliance. Keep that in mind. They're usually brown, like a brown yellow. They're not that pretty. But they're collectible, so still collectors love them. Yes? The baguettes, you got it. I've got it right here. We'll show that one. That was item number 55. I felt like I spent too much time. Did I go too quickly through those? Because we have a lot of busy lines now on pink diamonds. There's the pink diamond for you, Antonio. That's the pear shape, 5524. Now, let me go through the carat weights on this one because they were all a little different. This is a 12-point center, which was the largest up there as far as the center stone. It has 12 points of additional pink, and then it has 40. Oh, wait. Sorry. It's 12 points of baguettes. They actually gave you an individual carat weight on the baguette, 6 and 6. 12 points total on the baguettes that are tapered. Then you have 7 points in the pink diamond halo. So your total pink diamond weight is 19. And then you get another 43 points in white round brilliance. So this is, yes, it's got the most carat weight. It's a 12 center, 7 pinks on the side, meaning 7 points. And then you've got 12 points in those tapered baguettes, a 6 and a 6. Love that. And that is part of our 1777 trio right there. They're all one-onlys. They're all as they are. Jess, did you have a pink diamond request as well? Oh, they're all ready. No, they're already on the Sphene? Oh, let's get back to it. I had no, that was quick. All right, so let's get back to our Sphene, which is item number 5711, and it is a 73-point cushion. Ay. I'm crazy about this stone, and I have a fingerprint on it, and it still doesn't matter. It looks good, but let me try it on. It's a great mounting, too. I love this mounting for being something a little more opulent. Like, it looks high end. And it is. And remember, just be a little careful. Like, if you're going to go out doing some, like, serious, like, hand labor and things like that, you're going to be using your hands a lot. You know, don't be punching walls with this ring on your hand. Like, I don't recommend it in general. But, you know, this is really kind of a softer stone compared to most. So I would say it doesn't mean you can't wear it. It doesn't mean it's going to shatter by looking at it. It's not like a Medusa, and, you know, it's going to crumble just by looking at it. She had the opposite effect. She turned people to stone, remember? But this is that cool thing that 73 points in that neon color. You can already see the yellows and the reds and the oranges and the purples and the blues. All the rainbow colors are there. 73 points, 22 points in diamonds. There's a halo, and then there's a diamond row going right down the center, but they're also dotting the sides here. So it's really intriguing. Quick value here, because I never get to show neon Sphenes anymore, and I'm adoring of them. I could look at them all day. I never tire, hold on, fingerprint time. I never tire of looking at the stone. When you get a really beautiful neon, I prefer them to the color change, and I totally get that a color change Sphene changes color, as the name implies, I get it, but I love looking at these stones. They're just totally unique. There's not, even if you're thinking, oh, kind of looks like a diamond, there are no green diamonds that look like that. Green diamonds don't look like that. Green diamonds don't look like that. Yellow diamonds don't look like that. There's a diamond-like property to the Sphene because of that high dispersion that it has, which is higher than a diamond, keep in mind. But it's the neon body color that really separates it. I have, are you ready? White gold, yellow gold, rose gold options. 22 points is the diamond weight. 73 point on the Sphene. Tell you what, if you want it, give me a call. I'm here to make, I think we just went over that. Exotic stones should be affordable. It's one of our big philosophies here. It's what separates us from everybody else because nowhere else. There's a lot of places that have nice jewelry at really high prices. And there are a lot of places that have really low quality jewelry at lower prices. It's different when you can get the high jewelry at a low price. That's value. That's what I like. That's what we're doing here. Exotic stone, really a lot of gold, VS diamonds. Let's try something. $29.99 on the bag. Let's get rid of that. Take a look. If you want this one, you call me now, because this is in white, yellow, or rose gold, and it's an amazing, amazing value. I'll do it right now. Just go ahead. $888 if you want to try it. I got to make it $888 to try it. That way you can try it. You can see what it's all about. You can say you have a collectible neon Sphene. Most people don't. We do. Not often, but we do tonight. So thrilled to bring that to you. How about that price tag saving you $2,100 plus? That's amazing. That's what I like. I don't know. If I'm making them too low, you tell me. But generally speaking, that's what people like. Too low a price, right? Get it crazy low. Get it low, low. Jess, did you like it? Think about it. Think about it. Was it too low? I mean, I can't imagine a gold ring being any less than $888 if it had nothing in it, right? If it had nothing in it, I mean, I don't know. What a special piece. Absolutely the coolest stone. Try it. I bet you open your jewelry box. I now have like a jewelry, like one of those actual like vendor style, like a case, that you just flip open the lid and it's all right there. I found it's even better. I have so many jewelry boxes and I figured that was actually, it's covering everything. So I can't see everything. So I love these boxes. You get them for like $30 and they've got like 100 slots for rings and they've got a glass top and a locking thing and you can see everything you got. And I would say, look at your collection. Do you have anything that looks like that? It's so unique. Let's try a little tanzanite value. We have all the big stones. I have an 849 here though with a just gigantic diamond weight. Does anybody like this one? Let me show it on my hand here. It's a dome ring. So once upon a time, cool story about this. Once upon a time I had this ring here on this show with this ring without a tanzanite. It was just solid diamonds. Do you guys remember it? It has 227 in diamonds. We sold it for $45.99. Well, I've taken the same ring and essentially we've carved out the center to make room for this 8.5 carat tanzanite, which again, can we see this? Again, reds on the hand. It's happening. You're seeing the reds from this viewpoint, from this angle. That's unique. Let's put it up there and see what happens. Because this is a combination. This is taking one of our largest diamond rings ever and putting one of our best museum reserve stones. This is now not just collection grade, not just Blue Wing Block D. This was one that 3 years ago, 3 years and 2 months, but who's counting? We have an anniversary here in a couple of days. The 18th would mark another month since we've had this material because it was December 18th of 2018 that we first brought Blue Wings. This is that stone. There have been a couple of them that back in the early days, really before we were even getting them out to you every day on the shows, back in the early days of TVON and Blue Wing, we had a certain number of them set aside to one day go into a museum, knowing that full well this was a limited quantity collection. They would eventually sell out on the air via jewelry to you. And then we would be, again, wouldn't it be proper of us and just right of us to have some of our stones be lent out to museum exhibits so that museums too can have the best tanzanite in the world. It's one thing for you and me to have them. It's another thing where a museum, if they have any others, are not the best. And it's really up to us. If we're the only ones that have Blue Wing, shouldn't it be up to us to make sure that we lend some out to museums so that museums will also have the best to show their patrons? Yes. So we did that. Push comes to shove, we end up with no Blue Wings left. And we knew we couldn't announce to you one day. I mean, seriously, what would happen? If I'm standing up here and tonight say we have literally no more Blue Wings, there's like a panic. There's a lot of people upset. People that waited, people that saved, people that would be upsetting. So instead of coming up here on a random Wednesday and telling you, we're done, they're sold out, they're gone forever, we have now dipped into the museum reserve. That's what this is. A museum reserve Blue Wing Block D, the best of the Blue Wings, reserved and set aside for 3 years and 2 months and now it's here. And that's why we figured if there's going to be a stone with the largest diamond mounting, we should put a museum reserve. So it is here on a lonely Friday night. Gosh, you guys are leaving me. Oh, the weekend of Valentine's Day, and you're making me lonely up here, guys. Here's what I'll do. Item number is, I have no idea what I'm going to need to do on this, but it's going to get wild and woolly. So let's take a look at it. And red, take a look. This is so amazing. Item number is 5681. And Tony, whatever price comes up in that computer system, don't even bother typing it in. I am abandoning ship. Yes. A new register Robin. Did she get a pink diamond? Fantastic. And she's in Rhode Island. Robin in Rhode Island. I like the sound of that. And now she has a new rockin' pink diamond. Thank you so much, Robin, and glad you're with us. Welcome to our show. This is an 849. Tony, could we just, yeah, museum reserve, we got to add it. It would be remiss if I didn't. If I don't just map that out for you. And I think if you're looking at the stone right now and you're watching on a color television, I think you can see why it's a museum reserve. We're all seeing the same thing, right? Knowing that that stone only gets better in person. Let me, actually, I have to kind of take you on a tour of the mounting because you're not really seeing all of it. Yeah, from the top is one thing, but you got to see it from all the angles. And notice how there's 227 of VS diamonds, but they're pavé. That's a much larger individual diamond than you typically see in pavé, which is why if you're going, okay, pavé, dome style, look at the size. They're huge. And then I love, there's that little bit of a separation, just a gold border here that kind of frames, there's still pavé within it, but frames that tanzanite that almost looks like a floral, subtle. I don't think anyone's going to say, oh, nice flower ring over there, Betty. No, they're not going to look at it and see flowers. It's just a nice little detail that I think really sets it apart. I think if it was just a dome, it wouldn't be as lovely. So it's 227. We might need to bold or italicize or something with that carat weight because that is a big deal. It's a big deal. We don't see 227 in mountings. Like I said, it's a $45.99 ring if you don't have the tanzanite. What happens when you add the museum reserve priceless tanzanite that's at 8.5 carat in any gold color you want? Listen, it's a light audience tonight. We know that. We understand. It is every Friday. But I think certain Fridays, it's a little lighter. So it's Valentine. How many people are saying Monday, Valentine's Day? I think I'm going to go out on Friday night or Saturday night or what have you, right? This is where I really want to show the appreciation for those that are right here, right now, seeing this, witnessing this. It'd be, probably a smarter host would probably just say, let's wait. Let's take the museum reserve and reserve it for another day when we have a few more eyeballs. I'm not doing that because I really think that you are here to see pieces like this. Never been trotted out here before. Listen, major piece, we should probably leave it right at $57,885 is our price tag. And I'm not supposed to stray from that, but we will because I need to get it at home. And it's just a guess. It's a deep down hunch, but I don't think 57,000 is going to get it out the door. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on the auction block. I am going to try it. Tony, that's the first time I've heard the huh in a long time. That makes me feel good. Tony, that gives me the power and the confidence to feel like this is an okay decision. Tony doesn't think it is. Nobody else gonna think this is. But I really want to say thank you for being here. And sometimes I could send cards and I could send emails, but you know what? I think a good old price discount is a better way to say thank you that you'll appreciate even more, especially on our best. Let's take a look. This is so beautiful. I'm going to try it on the hand. And it's a big ring, but something about the way it's anchored by the dome. Look at that inside, under gallery, making that comfortable. It's a big ring, but see what I mean? It's just that the dome anchors it. So it's wearable for, even somebody who might say, oh, I don't know, it might be a big ring for me. Look at how beautiful. This is a mountain leading up to that blue wing. Not quite Kilimanjaro, but close. more like the Marilani Hill, right? The Marilani Hills at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro, where this stone is solely mined. Only place on the planet we get blue zoisite. I have nobody on the lines. You guys, give me a little safety net. Tell me this is okay to do. Call me to say you like it, just so I get real foolish here and put it on the auction block, because I haven't decided where to start, and everything in my logic is telling me I should start at 25 grand. I should start at 20, 15, 10. I really want to make this doable for somebody. We don't have a lot of people. We had one auction. I had one person, right? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get you a value on this one. If anything, this comes with, I've had my recommendations on pieces. I've had my favorites. I've shown you and pointed out differences between, like little tiny minute differences between certain blue wings and other blue wings, and I've done all that. We are in the presence of something you have not seen before on this show if you watch every day, every morning, every late night, everything. You've not seen this. Museum reserve stone. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to start at 10 or 9 or 8 or 7. I know what I'm up against here. And I need bidders. It's no fun to do this without your participation. And at the end of the day, it's got to go to home. It's got to go to somebody's home. This can't stay here. It's brand new tonight. So listen, it's not been in the vault too long, right? It's brand new. First time ever on the air. But I don't want to put it back in a dark vault tonight. Let's get it a home right now. I don't want to wait till tomorrow. You know how a lot of pieces, I stand up here for the first hour of every Saturday morning and all we do is sell pieces from Friday. For the people that didn't see us on Friday because they couldn't watch us on Friday, so they call in on Saturday after they see it on YouTube or on Facebook, and they call in and buy all the stuff you didn't. It's every Saturday morning without fail. I don't want this to sell on a Saturday morning. I want it to get to somebody right here, right now. So we're going to try it. I have nobody on the phone line, so nobody's giving me that. It's okay, Lolo, go for it. You could just say it even if you have no intention to buy it, just to know you're there and you like it, just to know you're there and you appreciate it. Do you see the difference between this blue wing and all the thousands I've shown you up to this point? I'm not making it 7 or 6 or even, guys, it's a $45.99 ring without the tanzanite that I've had on the show with 227 in diamonds. That's more than we do in any other mounting. And even the saddle ring has smaller diamonds, still only gets to like 179. I have a bridge custom made for a huge stone. It only gets to 181. We're talking about 2¼ carats plus. No open at 7. Take a look at it. I am up against it here, guys. This is not a good situation. Well, there comes a time in every host's career where you lose the will to sell. This is not that night. This is not my night, guys. I have not, right, Tony? I mean, you know. This is not it. At 21 years strong almost, I'm not losing it tonight. I'm going to sell this ring. Okay, sell's a strong word. I'm going to give this ring away. I need a caller, though. I don't need 5 callers. I'm not going to get 5 callers. I'm not asking for the moon and the stars here. I'm asking for a recognition of what this stone is all about. Forget about 7. Forget about 6. Forget about $5,000 to start. Now we're into some very, 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 very strange territory. And I still have nobody calling, and I still have no bidders, and I have no verifications, and I don't care what the increments are because I just need an open, then we'll figure that out later. But I'm not starting, apparently not starting at 5,000 either. On a 227 diamond mounting, biggest we have, and you've got this fabulous blue wing, black D, red flashes everywhere, museum reserve, well, no more. Sorry, museums. You can't have it. No open. Okay, so I give up. We've tried. We've done what we can. I might have to spend the next 39 minutes on this piece. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to give up at $5,000 to open. We don't have it. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to go to 45, and we'll give it 60 seconds, and we will get it a home because somebody's got to be out there to recognize that value because the value is just beyond. So I know. There's something to be said about this biz. When you price stuff too cheap, it goes. It goes. We're going to find a caller who knows the value. It goes. When it's just too cheap, you know it. You know it. I even have stones here, right here in front of me, that I was planning on showing you. They don't have 229 diamonds, but I'm going to show you. Here are my 4 that are on a wheel. They're right here. I got 4 pieces I'm supposed to show you. They're all about the same carat weight of the center stone, but they're smaller diamond weights. And they're supposed to be $69.99 today. That wheel's not happening. Because I'm sitting here with 45 and no open. I'll tell you what, here's my last shot, guys. We're going to give it a $4,000 open. 4,000 open. It's basically, well, it's $599 less than the mounting goes for by itself. We are throwing in the 8 karat 49 Museum Reserve. Take a look at it. I'll give it 60 seconds. And we may just have to wait till tomorrow. But you know, it is one of those values where time to dial. That should tell you what you need to know. Jess, did you have a request? Oh, yeah. I don't know why everyone's thinking that the stuff needs to be like, it just, yeah, we have that issue with the Sphene or something. I guess they were thinking it was going to be a 100. I don't know. I can't, yeah, it's a $57,000 piece. I'm not supposed to do this lower than, you get the idea. You know where we were at. We were at 17. So that was my lowest. We're at 30 seconds to get the open. Let's see if we get it. Let's see if we get it here. Let's see if we get the open. I hope so. I sure hope so. Do we have it? We're verifying. Do me a favor, operators, because we've had people even earlier in an auction that backed out. So I don't want that to happen here again when we've invested a lot of precious and quite pricey airtime into it. So are you thinking about it here? Are you thinking about it, Antonio? Not on this one? You're on something else? Verifying? Anybody verifying on this one? Do we have $4,000? We have $4,000. We have $4,000. We do have it officially. Thank you so much. We're 100% verified. We're locked in. We've got 4. Kevin, would you be able to, I know you're working on something else. Would you be able to go ask? Bless you. Never mind. Okay. So we're at 4. Joyce, are you verifying on this one? What, I didn't even, Tony, you're the best. He put up $100 increments. Oh, you know what? Make them 50 bucks. I mean, I need bidders. I can't just do this one and done. Let's make it $50. That was the right call, Tony. You know it is, but I got to do it. I got to do it. I don't want to keep you out on account of increments. What's up? Try it on side profile. What's that? Do I have a what? I don't have one, no. Like a diamond piece? No. We're talking about heart-shaped pendants in the middle of this auction. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me show the side profile. Jess, for anybody who needs to see this again, let me walk you through all the angles here. This is solid pave, but it's bigger individual diamonds that you have. You see that? They're huge. Let me try it on again. There's a fully finished under gallery to it. If you're saying what gives, why is this so cheap? It's my fault. Blame it on me. I'm trying to get some jewelry out the door in our last 35 minutes of the show, and I chose our best. And I don't know if I can show you that wheel anymore now with the other 8 carats because they're supposed to be, yeah. We'll worry about that later. Right now, I'm worried about $50 increments, and will anybody else want to come into play? That's what my next concern is. This is one of the, now I've had obviously rings with more than, I had a flower ring yesterday that had 3 carats in diamonds. That's not a mounting, that's a designer ring. This is a mounting. This is, the diamonds are the accessory. The diamonds are the add-on. The diamonds are the sideshow, right? The diamonds are the accessory. This is 227 in diamonds. So, Jess, it's a dome. Imagine this like a dome. That oval kind of continues the dome style. Are we done? All of that, do we have 4,050? Yes or no? I have to give it a final clock here. Let's see where we're at here. I can't believe I have now just, lowering the increments. This is just, it's silly. What I'm doing is taking a stone that I talked to a lovely lady the other day after a show. She called me. She wanted to tell me just how much she enjoys the show and how long she's been shopping with me. And amazingly so, there are folks out there that we've been shopping together some 20 years, and I haven't met all of you yet, even via phone or email or Facebook or whatever. There's so many of you that, you and I have developed relationships over the years where we've shopped together so long. But I talked to her, and she said, I remember the day. She says, I have to tell you, 20 years ago, you sold me a tanzanite. She said, 20 years ago, there was obviously, TVON didn't exist. You started your career, you were selling loose tanzanites, you sold me a tanzanite. She said, I still regard it as the best value. And do you know what she told me? She goes, I have it in a case all on its own. I got it appraised. She said, I get it appraised every couple of years. She said, I was so thrilled. This is what she said. And you guys who were in the studio remember hearing this because I put her on speaker. She had bought that tanzanite per carat loose from me. It was a 6-carat stone. She paid $450 a carat 20 years ago, and she to this day regards it as one of the best values she's ever purchased. And she, oh, by the way, it appraised. Are you ready for this? 6-carat stone. She said she hadn't had it appraised now in a few years because of, you know, COVID. But she said the last time she had it appraised for $82,000. She didn't pay that for me. She paid $450 a carat. It was a 6-carat stone. So she paid under $3,000. That was before Blue Wing, before Block D. I wasn't selling Block Ds then. They weren't out in the public marketplace then. Not 20 years ago they weren't. So guys, that was a loose stone, 6-carat, $450 a carat. She says, best value I ever got. And I've shopped with you ever since. She said a lot of nice things. So if you're watching, thank you. It was so wonderful. Here I am. 4,000. We're looking for 4,050. Let me know if we have it. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. I've been up here and chatting with you guys. I don't know what's happened in the phone bank. I'm going to go check it out. But this is our last call. So if you are thinking about this ring, it's any gold you want. I would recommend the white gold, but if you want yellow or rose gold, we'll do it for you. I really have to recommend. I'd be happy to spend the rest of the show on it if I could. But I know some of you are going, move it along, sister. So here we go. $4,000, final call, 2 minutes and we sell it. All you have to do, even if you're sitting on the couch, feet up, half asleep, and you're thinking about this ring, it's best to try it. How do you try it? You call me. Step 1, you call that phone number. That's our phone number. That's how you get in. That's how you take part in this complete and utter madness that this is. Blame Friday. That's what I always do. It's a fact. It's a statistical fact. We have a fraction of the viewers on this show than we have on any other show because we don't have all of our affiliates. And oh, has this ever come to roost right now? Take a look. 2 minutes. Let's go. Final call. Let me know. And if you're verifying operators, like I'm going to ask what our operators had to do with the open. Verify 100%. Make sure it's 100% verified because listen, I don't have time to redo it. It's too precious of a stone to go back. Yeah. True to size. Great question. True to size. True to size. Get your size for whatever finger you want to wear it on. If it's a really big ring for you, wear it on a middle finger. Wear it on a middle or an index finger. It's good. You can wear it there. It's got that fully finished undergallery. I'm going to show that to you again. There's that undergallery all done. Look at this. You can really see the size of the diamonds when you look at the cutouts beneath them. You understand how sizable each and every one of these diamonds are. This is so incredible. This is so absolutely nuts incredible. Yes. Sure, like how? You want like yards, what do you want? Like millimeters, what? On my finger. And like with a ruler? Sure. Remember, try it. Listen, you can always send it back to me, guys. Let me just say that. That's my safety, it's my verbal safety net for you. There's no way you're going to send this back. If you hate it, I'm being facetious. If you hate it, give it to a friend. Sell it. Sell it on a street corner. Take it to your jeweler and have them buy it back. This is not a piece you can be disappointed with. If you're disappointed with this ring, I don't have anything for you. And this is, again, if you're worried about it being too large, it is close to an inch. It's about 7/8 of an inch, but remember, it tapers. That's the widest point. So it tapers and tapers and tapers, and it's even true to size. So look at the reds from this angle, guys. This is hugely important here. 20 seconds left, and we sell it. Do we have 4,050? Did that help, Virginia? Yeah, I hope so. It tapers all the way. That's the widest point. It's even on me, not even knuckle to knuckle yet. I just say, again, if you're worried about it being too large, I get that. It's a big ring, it's a big stone, but try it anyways because this value is unsurpassed. This value cannot be duplicated. It just cannot. It cannot be redone. That's just too insane, guys. I know, I'm like, bad host, bad. Ouch, okay. That's just bad. But it's really good for you. When it's bad for me, it's good for you, and that's the beauty of it. So here we go. Do we have 4,050? Yes or no? You got to let me know now. The clock is out. I'm out of time. I don't even know. Do I need to say? I hope, again, try this ring because remember with their auctions, let me say this for anybody who's a doubter. You still have a money-back guarantee. You have a money-back guarantee. I got to say this. You still have a money-back guarantee on this auction. on all of our auctions, unless it's a final sale show, which are very few and far between, you have a guarantee. So whatever you do, just the best thing to do is don't let the opportunity go, because another piece like that's not coming around. You've got to get it now, try it out, get your jeweler to get a replacement value. Ask your jeweler what would he charge you? What would she charge you for the same ring in the same quality? That's when you know what it's worth. And then send it back if it's not all that. But you will not. Do we have 4,050, yes or no? You got it? Sold. Congratulations, that's gone. That is done. Congratulations. You are now, that winner is now in the possession of something. Did we need a heart shape, by the way, Julie? Was that a request, a heart shape something or another? Okay, just wanted to make sure. Because we're really light on time. I only have 27 minutes left. If you have requests, let us know. I know Valentine's Day is around the corner, and even though we can't get stuff to you in time for Monday, we can ship it on Monday so that it'll be there shortly thereafter. So let me show you this, the flower ring with the pearl. Congratulations on that auction. Congratulations. Oh my, oh my. I'm in trouble. So here we are. How do I remedy that? With a Tahitian pearl that I will also reduce, and we've got 26 minutes or so. So let me know if there's anything you need to see or anything you want to nudge that partner next to you and go, you know, that would make a great Valentine's gift, and it'll be there right after. So here's what we'll do for something very special in a pearl that is Tahitian. It's item number 4398. This is a 12 millimeter natural Tahitian pearl right here, and it looks so good, doesn't it? It's a beautiful floral. It has this, let me show the profile here because it's got the two different levels to the petals. Yep, my favorite, levels of petals right there. 12 millimeter on the natural black Tahitian pearl, also 65 points in the diamonds, but also in addition to the petals, you've got that split shank there. There's a great looking split shank. So that's going to anchor this very large ring and this very large organic pearl up above your hand in such a beautiful, beautiful way. So it can be done in any gold you'd like, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. I would even consider the rose gold here because the black pearl offset by that blush pink of the gold would be beautiful together. So think about that. And quick opportunity here on our large, large Tahitian. This mounting is just, I adore it. And keep in mind also, you'll see this big presence on the hand, but you can slide a wonder ring next to it. Watch this. It sits up high enough to where you have enough room here where, watch that. You look at that. That could be your band. That could be a diamond band, a classic diamond band. It could be our wonder ring. You've got enough room to put something on either side. See that? So that's kind of the cool part about having that floral and the petals lift up off the hand, is if you wanted to. I mean, it's great on its own, but you could stack something with it and pair things up, and that's kind of a fun way to do it. So white, yellow, rose gold, huge discount here. It's a $19.99 value at TVON. That's a very normal price. I'm trying to be very abnormal here tonight with our pricing, and so far, definitely have accomplished that. Let's keep it going. We'll make this super easy. And then we'll have a quick tanzanite reel if you need to see it. They can't compare to what just happened in that auction. So a little hesitant on that, but we may recap some opportunities. Don't forget there was a $12.49 tanzanite here, brought down to $6,000, so that was really cool too. But on the Tahitian, let's make it easier than even $9.99. Even better. Even better. Not even $9.99, not even $8.99. A full, natural, solid, blemish-free, perfect smooth nacre pearl, and it's $888 if you'd like it. $888, and that will be going bye-bye. It's a huge value, and there's just a big ring, so there's a lot of gold. I mean, those diamonds have to be set somehow, somewhere, and that's in gold. Solid gold in your choice of color, all those spectacular VS diamonds at exactly 2/3 of a carat, and that amazing, impressive, you see the peacock tones, there's a little bit of that green glow, that beautiful aqua blue green that's coming off the surface there. Really well done. Take a look. Flawless. Look at that. It's a round pearl. Even so much, again, we talk about faceting and polishing gems. With pearls, that's the way it comes out of the mollusk. That's the way it grows. And so we don't polish these. We don't coat them. I mean, there's a lot of pearls out there that are treated and heavily enhanced to make it look like a fancy color pearl. This is the real deal, all natural. The mollusk made it. In this case, the black-lipped oyster made this color of pearl and was able to have like just a flawless example here where it's, again, no pits, no marks, no divots, no nothing. Yes. Who's that? Hi, Keith. What's Keith doing tonight? Is he having a good Friday night? Anybody excited about this weekend? I know. My mom said to me today, she goes, now wait, why is the big game so close to Valentine's Day? I go, you're right. It's not usually this close. Usually it would have been last week, but there was an extra week this year in the season, so we got it all together. All together. You know, there was this kid. Did you guys read about this a few weeks ago? There was this kid. He's a high schooler in Florida, and he was petitioning. He had like a couple 100,000 signatures already, because who wouldn't sign this petition? He wanted to petition the government to make Monday a federal holiday. Because, you know, every year we hear about this. When Monday rolls around after the big game, most people, like some staggering number of people, take the day off anyways, you know, because they've been partying and celebrating and, you know, having a good time. So most people call in sick on Monday anyways, right? Have you heard that? So he was like, let's just make it a federal holiday. It's close to President's Day. You know, we could, you know, and I thought that makes sense. Now that makes sense. I like that idea. Not that it affects us. We're still here on holidays, but so it's a moot point. But at least there would be less traffic. What's that, Jess? You would have signed that petition, right? Oh, my. All right. I'm just saying this year it would have worked beautifully. Everyone would have had Valentine's Day off. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's petition for Valentine's Day to be a federal holiday, should we? Nah. It gets enough love already, you know? Valentine's Day is, yeah. It gets plenty of attention. All right, let us know if you'd like that one. How about this? We've got a ruby here. So speaking of red and love, look at this really cool new design. I think that is pretty. Not to mention a really rare cut of an emerald cut Burma there. 5715 is the number. If anybody wants that Tahitian pearl, let me know. Well, we still got some work to do, guys. We have 20 minutes left in the show, and we got work. So here's what I'll do. Last call. If you have any requests, if it just dawned on you that Monday is Valentine's Day and you're going, well, you can always, you know, in today's modern world, you could take a screenshot of this show and say, look what's on the way, and that'll be just fine. It's a carat 55. I would venture she'll be happy that, you know, to wait a couple extra days to get a piece of jewelry from TVON instead of the box of chocolates even, you know. Those are great, but instead of even the flowers, those are great too. Here's a carat 55, emerald cut Burma, elongated. Now look at this. You need a little mirror finished gold. We've got some gold bars, all mirror finished between your stacks of diamonds. 18 points is the diamond weight, but it's all about that stone. Yellow gold only on this one. Keep calling on the Tahitian pearl. We'll help you out with that for 888. And then we are on our way to getting this one a home. 18 points in diamonds, but they're all bigger diamonds. Love that. Just again, sometimes I know us as ladies, a lot of us like a lot of diamonds, but a lot of ladies I talk to say, let's keep it simple and let's just show off that you have the most beautiful stones. Let's show off that beauty of the stone and the rarity of the stone and leave it simply stated. And that's what this ring really does so well. Here it is on the hand. I mean, when a ruby can look the color of a red nail lacquer, that's pretty good stuff. Because normally it won't compare. Do you see how it's gleaming? Do you see how it's glowing? That's not easy for a gem to do. Here's what's happening. One in the world, supposed to be $3,899. Well, I think it's fair to say we can throw every single price tag out the window because of what I've been doing all night long. 2 hours, 41 minutes in, 19 minutes to go. Need more jewelry? No problem. We're back in 12 hours and 19 minutes to do it again. But this will not be $38.99. Let's get this one home right away. This is too beautiful. And when you have that kind of elongation to the ruby, check that out. That's pretty. You saw the gleam all the way from on the hand. That doesn't typically happen either. And instead of even, what would it be if we did like really something crazy? Not even $3,000 or even $2,000, make it $1,999, and that can be on the way. Well, Myra, you can always ask if you're still with us. I did have that Fawn diamond earlier. Nobody called about it. I don't mean to intimidate anybody, but it is going to be a very, very strong value. So if anybody wants to see that Fawn diamond, we had it in the very early part of the show. It is surprisingly affordable, so I would recommend if you're going, what Fawn diamond? There was a 2 carat 83 Fawn diamond here at the beginning of the show. Speaking of the beginning of the show, I know we always tend to get our audience right about the half hour left mark in the show, so I may just recap a couple of items that are really, I think, critical and really, I think, important to look at one more time before we go. So I will do that very quickly because otherwise these pieces go in the morning before our show even gets going on a Saturday morning. Let me share this Fawn diamond with you one more time in case you missed it. We'll give this an incredible value as well. It was not supposed to go any lower than 20 grand, but we're going to take it well below that. Take a look at this. This is the magical. I think this is, I'm a big fan of the Fawns, obviously. I think so many of us are, but this is a different level. Item number was 803. This is a beautiful 283 cushion cut. It's that brilliant cushion cut that we just adore. It really is spectacular, isn't it? To see that kind of color, the brilliance from that cutting, specialty cutting there to go with it. It's a major 283, which is even larger than the one everybody wanted. There was a 270 here a couple of days ago. Everybody was clamoring for it. That was Monday night when I was with you. Here's our, and then there's a 2.5 carat that's still here, but that's that funky cut. This is that traditional cut that most of us go for. We want stones. I think diamonds are so timeless, even though this is, yes, a fancy color and very rare. I think a lot of us do like those timeless cuts, right? It's especially when they are a little bit more of an investment. This comes with a carat 65 in amazing white diamonds to go with it. So another very, very large diamond mounting here that is not going to be $28,000. That's my lowest was actually 20 that I'm even allowed to say on air, which is why I kept it kind of under wraps the first time around. We're motivated. We're super motivated here at the end of the show with 16 minutes left. So let me get it at home and go even lower than I can and lower than I should. And here's what I'll do. If anybody would like this Fawn diamond, you've got to call me quickly because how many 283s of anything are here? We haven't seen many in that size in a yellow. That's where we've had the most large diamonds is in our yellow category. But a 283 yellow would be a lot more than I'm taking this Fawn. Fawns are more rare than the yellows because they are the combination of pink and champagne. Champagne being a natural color that we see separately, pink being a natural color we see separately. This is that private collection that actually has those stones that combine. They combine the two colors together. That was Mother Nature. That is not a process. That is not a technology. That is not a lab process. That is nature. Their argon mine, by the way, that argon mine, the same famous one that shut down in the early days of November in 2020. That's when the argon mine shut down. It was November 3rd, 2020. So this is where, again, super limited by nature. Super limited here because its size is almost 3 carats. It is stretching and reaching towards 3 carats in size. Take a look. And it's got a carat 65 around it. And it's not 20 grand. It's not even $10,000. $99.99? Nope. If you missed it earlier, and I know a lot of you join us in the later parts of Friday, coming in from a busy Friday evening, look at the inside fully finished under gallery. Look at all the solid 18 karat gold around it. Here it is on the hand. Some of the most striking Fawns, and I'll tell you, I get more compliments on our Fawn diamonds. The only thing that can out-compliment it is our Blue Wing Block D. The other thing that I hear so much about, and yet amazing because we've had such a, compared to our Blue Wings, we've had such a limited number of Fawns that have even sold because they're so much more rare than even a Blue Wing Block D. And yet the rave reviews I get on these Fawn diamonds, and here's our biggest yet. I'm going to bring it down from $99.99. It's not even going to be $9,000 or even $89.99 if anybody would like the Mega Fawn. The one that was set aside under lock and key. We raided vaults last night after the show to bring it out. It's here right now. First time on the air in forever, and it's $8,888. If you'd like it, it will be yours as long as you dial quickly because I'll tell you, the recent Fawns I've had in large sizes have had multiple callers on each and every one of them. Lots of callers and lots of people missing out. So do call on the early side so you can make it yours before somebody else does, where that, yeah, a stone like that's not coming back, and we know what we have. It's not like, again, with, I was saying this earlier with pink diamonds, don't sit back and go, oh, they'll get more. Not with the Fawns. No. This is a private collection that was held onto by the miner from the Argon mine. He had them for a long, long time. We got them. So the mine is closed. We got everyone he had. So there's no hope. There's always a hope on a pink diamond. They're not gone completely from the world. They're not completely gone from the earth. There's always hope for more pink diamonds. It's just they're really, really pricey, so it's unlikely we're going to bring more in. But this one, there's no hope on the fawns. Let's do a quick recap of some of the pieces I have from earlier tonight, just in case you missed them. And we'll show you some really big rings here. Really cool and really big, but small prices. Here's the butterfly. Here's the butterfly ring that I had earlier with the bicolor tourmalines in the wings. That is a very large, super couture, high-end ring. It's $888. I also happen to have a crystal opal surrounded by the most neon electrified border of savorite garnets. That's $888. Yes, 2 for 2 there. $888 for your choice of. We also had the men's ring with sterling silver and a gold nugget and diamonds, and everything up there is $888. I will give it 60 seconds. I'm just trying to be, I try to be cognizant of the fact that on a Friday night, when people are going out, a lot of people join us a lot later in the show, and the same people that were here 3 hours ago might be a different group that's here now. So this is what I wanted to show you. Anything up there is $888 for some of our finest. And that is not a price tag that is appropriate, but it's happening anyway. So congratulations if you get any of those. Just want to remind you that beautiful neon Sphene also was here. I mean, this is something a lot of you are thinking about, but it's still here. So there's a neon Sphene to go with your savorites and opal and your gold nugget and sterling and your amazing butterfly tourmaline ring. 2 butterflies, actually. One is pave and one is tourmaline. And that's going to be the Sphene that I just added in the front center. That's a neon Sphene. And yep, that's $888 as well. So if we have any questions on that wheel, give us a call. That's an awfully amazing price tag. And that's not a wheel. It's not supposed to be a wheel. It's just all the pieces I brought you in the first few minutes when I don't think we had full viewership. And here they are, just as a little recap, because I would hate to think that those are sticking around here for a price tag like that. And then one more tanzanite. We'll show you the 12 karat pluser here. We've got a 12.5 karat that's also here. Needs a great home. All right, so final call. Again, sterling silver men's ring with a gold nugget and diamonds. That's only $888. It's only in a size 11 1/4. Then we've got the butterfly ring. That's tourmaline and diamonds. Then we've got the opal with savorites and the Sphene in the neon variety with that high dispersion. Anything up there is $888. Congratulations if you get them. Okay, so you did all see them. You did all see them and you're like, nah. Okay, moving on then to our last look at our tanzanite here. Obviously the 8 karat is gone, but I do have a 12 karat 49 and it's right here. So you know what, Tony, maybe 60 more seconds. We still have 10 minutes. It's like an eternity. So we've got 10 minutes. Don't forget to set those alarms tomorrow morning because I know I do. Just in case I fall asleep. I'm always worried I don't sleep between Fridays and Saturdays because, you know, if you do fall asleep, you're probably not going to show up. It's one of those things where if you fall asleep, I'll sleep right through the show. So, but I'll set my alarm for 6 just in case. Yeah. The Sphene? Absolutely. Well, Jess, part of the deal here is it's open. So the design itself is open, so the back is going to look like this. Basically, you're going to see all the same scroll work you would see from the front, so it's going to look pretty similar. The gold goes all the way through, and then you have that beautiful look at that Sphene from the rear. So you can see the reverse of the Sphene, and that is a really pretty piece. Now, I would recommend, this is just me, but I would recommend this in the white gold. I think it's going to have a little bit more of a really nice contrast with the color. I think it's going to show off that neon color a little bit better in the white. So remember, you've got the choice of gold color on the Sphene. So I would probably say white gold's your best bet there. All right, coming up next for our last few minutes, and we still have the fawn, we still have the opal, we still have the butterflies. Look at the size. And these are all big rings, guys. They were all huge rings up there. There's our men's ring and the sterling with the gold, with the undergallery and all of that. Now I'm going to give this one last look in case the auction was something where you're prepared to go a little bit larger with your tanzanite. We had this earlier. The item number is 5478, and it's our blue wing 1249 blue wing with all the reds. Remember this? With the let me just show this here as I polish it, just because I've been wearing it a little bit here when it's not been on camera. I'm going to polish it up and then show you the reds here because I want you to see. Now there's a water spot. Okay, Tony, let's put it on the hand here. Just making sure I got the water spot off first. Here we go. I was remarking earlier that you can see the reds even when it's on the hand. $12.49 is the size. 74 points is the yellow diamond weight. And that means that each yellow diamond pear shape, brilliant cut on either side, is 37 points on each side. Hugely important, yes. Yes, you can. I recommend it. Any questions, Virginia, on that last wheel? We can always go back to anything. We've got ample time. 7 minutes. This tanzanite, $12.49. Real big value. Coming up here, yellow gold only on this one. Unless you want to wait a little bit, we can change it. There's all the red up close and personal there. And that's going to be $59.99. Who's that, Jess? Oh, really? What'd she call about the fawn? Okay. She's sending me emails too. Hi, Myra. I didn't know she was up with us this late because her email came in about 90 minutes ago. I didn't know if she was still with us. Okay, good. She's in Florida, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody else. All right, questions on the Sphene are coming in. We got questions on the opal with the savorites. We've got the butterfly ring. Why are you leaving the butterfly for me? Take a look at this. Here's the butterfly on the hand. That's 2 different tourmaline pieces. A total of, what's the carat weight? 729, right? For the tourmaline. Carat weight in bicolors. Rubellite into that lighter green. Diamond butterfly beneath it. Diamond body to the butterfly. I mean, that is just beautiful. 729 of tourmalines for $888 in a butterfly design with VS diamonds. Stunning. Only in the white gold on that one. Let's go back to our tanzanite at $59.99. That should go. Any questions on the Fawn diamond? Remember, this is our 2 carat 83 for $88.88 on the Fawn. Let us know if you have any questions. We have 5 minutes left in the broadcast. Looking forward to seeing you bright and early in a few hours' time. We will have, as we always do, an incredible Saturday for you. Not to mention, remember, we have, for all of our new shoppers, because I know a lot of our shoppers tonight were brand new. So if in case it is your first time viewing our show, just a reminder, this is now completing our weeknights of late night shows. We are back on the weekends on Saturday and Sunday. We flip the script. We're here in the morning. We're here at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. So it's literally 12 hours away. So we'll be back. That's for Saturday and Sunday mornings. And yes, we are here pre-gaming with you on Sunday morning. So please join us for Sunday. Very special show. I've been saying it all week. It's my favorite show to do. Of all 300 shows I do a year, it's my favorite one to do. So, you know, Christmas is fun and all those are fun when we get to do them, but you know, nothing compares to our big game Sunday. So we hope to see you Sunday for a little pregame party. We're going to have a blast. We've got our big, fabulous Saturday show as always. So lots and lots and lots and lots and lots to show you this weekend. That's for sure. So $88.88 on the Fawn. That's got to go. Big value there on such an exquisite stone. And remember, it's not just the 283. We've had big Fawn diamonds that have had a carat in diamonds. This is 1 carat 65 of those huge, round, brilliant white diamonds. It's a 283 in the center. That's 448 of total diamond weight in that one ring for $88.88. And just about anywhere else in the world, if you're shopping like 4.5 carats of diamonds, they're not VS, and they'll still be more than $88.88. We're getting you one big jumbo fancy color, all natural, nearly 3 carats there. Our exquisite VS white diamonds, and that's $448 in diamonds for $88.88. First caller on that one. I would not wait. I know it's tempting to say, well, they'll be back in a couple of hours. I'll wait. It'll be here in the morning. Let me tell you, I'm here for hours before the show starts, and guess what? All I'm doing is picking up the phone, taking orders from the previous night. So these pieces do not stick around. It happens every single Saturday. I mean, I'm amazed. It's like without fail. So please don't wait, because a lot of those jewelry shoppers, they're going to check this out either early tomorrow before our live show starts. They're going to be grabbing these pieces that are left behind long before the show even starts on a Saturday morning. So I would not, you know, just kind of, again, keep that in mind, because I know a lot of people think, well, it'll have to be there tomorrow. It's so close. But you'd be amazed at how many people are on it in the morning on Saturday, calling us early. I'm in the phone bank answering phone calls myself, and literally they're saying, tell me that's still available. And sometimes it is, and they take it on the spot. So I always say, are you sure you wouldn't want to see it? And they're like, no, don't even show it to anybody else on the air. I just need to have it. So this is the time to pick up any of these last remaining pieces for tonight. Yes. On this one, absolutely. Let me do that close and then on the hand. Remember, it is fully finished in the 18 karat gold. Naturally, this is going to be that tiered setting where when we do a double halo, generally you've got the shank, then a little higher for the outer halo, a little higher for the inner halo, and then that stone sits up by virtue of the size of the stone. Here it is on the hand. This is last call. We have 2 people verifying on this Fawn diamond right now. This may not even make it till tomorrow morning. This may be gone in 2 minutes or even faster than that. Here's that profile when it's on the hand. Doesn't sit up too high. For being a really big ring with really big diamonds, it's not like it's sitting up in the way of everything. It's very easy to wear every day, and I encourage you to do so. Even though it's a large ring with large diamonds, it's something you can and should wear every day. All those diamonds are 10s on the Mohs scale, no matter what the color is, no matter what the size is. It can put up with whatever you put it through. Put it through the paces. Diamonds are meant to be worn every day. It's part of the reason they're so popular worldwide is because people do feel comfortable wearing them every day. You never have to take your diamonds off. Except for every once in a while, just give them a good cleaning and then pop it right back on and enjoy the luxury. We have 90 seconds left in the broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for shopping. Always a great joy to be here with this limited audience on a Friday night. Back in the morning in 12 short hours. So be sure and join us. You got your last 80 seconds to just take a look and stare at that. It's a gorgeous fawn. I can't say enough about that color being as strong and brilliant as it is. And don't forget, we're back in the morning. So 12 hours from now, Saturday and Sunday, we've got quite the weekend, big super weekend. Oh, we're going to be putting everything on sale for you as well. I'm sorry? Measure it with the inches. Okay, real quick here. We've only got a minute left. Take a look at this on the hand. Let me know if they need millimeters, Jess, but here it is. The band is classic, so that what sits on your hand is not too wide, but the actual platform is 3/4 of an inch from the top to the bottom square. Just a little under, it looks like. I'm trying to get this even here. It looks like just slightly under 3/4 of an inches, just slightly under. So it's not, again, oh yes. Actually, there is, I don't know if they have a straight band, but it sits, watch this. You can pop it through. You know what, if you want it to sit flush and it's a straight edge band, just get this about 1/4 size bigger and it'll sit up a little bit more, and then you can slide your band right next to it like I just did there. It sits pretty close, but not next to the band. But absolutely, you can stack something with it or leave it as is. Thanks again, everybody. We'll be back in the morning. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you in 12 short hours. Have a great night.